Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. As you all know, we will be doing this live SimCET solving session today, and it's going to be slightly different compared to what we have been doing all along. So the format is going to be, again, as I mentioned, slightly different, purely because we are going to solve the test in a slightly different manner. When I say slightly different, it basically means that we are going to solve it without using any rough work, right? So we have mentioned pen and paper, but I would not be using any rough work as such to solve this test. So we'll try to use a lot of different methods, right? So we'll try to use a lot of methods, be it in terms of using shortcuts, using options, using intuition, guesswork, all those things we'll be using today to solve the test. It does not mean that I'll be solving the VARC part for a longer duration and we'll just hurry through LRDI and quant. That's not going to happen. I will try to solve it as I would have in any other scenario, just that I'll not be using any rough work. So that is the only difference as such. But otherwise, it will be similar to what we generally do, right? So I'll just share my screen once, and I'll think we'll start the session. Just give me a second. Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is my MAH login. So SimCET 2 was the one that I had solved with rough work and everything, and that was basically where I had scored at 151 that time. Today we'll be looking at SimCET 4. And again, I'll not be using, as I mentioned earlier as well, I'll not be using any rough work as such. I do not have a tablet or a sheet of paper or anything, any calculator, anything that that will sort of help me solve questions in a better manner. I don't know if it will be helpful or not, but definitely it will not be of great help in most scenarios, right? So that is basically the difference. I'll try to stay away from the monitor as much as I can so that you can see my hands and that I'm not doing any funny business. But then again, it's going to be a fun session, is what I believe. I have not done this ever. This is the first time I'm trying something like this. But then I thought that instead of telling all of you as to how to solve the test and how exactly to use shortcuts once the test is done and all those things, it's better to show it to you real time, right? So how would I react in case there is a question which requires me to solve it within say 30 seconds or 15 seconds without using any pen and paper? How is it that I would end up solving it? So that was basically the whole reason why I thought of doing something like this. But having said that, today is not going to be about the score at all. Of course, I have set a personal benchmark for myself, but then again, better not to discuss all those things. So I'll not be talking about the score today. It's just going to be about solving as many questions as you can without using any paper, right? So try to do as many calculations in your head. I'll try to talk aloud throughout the entire test, and I'll try to do as many or try to explain as many calculations as I do. I can see at least a couple of places where this can go slightly awry. One is, of course, in terms of the logical reasoning sets. So in a lot of scenarios, your logical reasoning sets will require you to write down quite a few things on your piece of paper, be it normal logical reasoning questions or in terms of sequential output or those kind of questions or syllogisms for that matter, right? So those things are much better when they are represented on a piece of paper. So that is one area where I think I will be extremely challenged today. So if there are, let's say, 30 odd questions from LR and maybe 5 to 10 questions from syllogisms and the sequential output bit. That is basically where I will be slightly hamstrung. So maybe 30, 40 questions is where I will have to obviously solve them. Yes, but make some guesswork in some sense, right? And there might be a situation where writing it down would have definitely given me those 5 marks, but today I'm sacrificing those 5 marks, so that's fine. The other area where I see myself getting challenged is in terms of data interpretation. So typically, your CET sets will involve some amount of calculation and some amount of writing down in terms of following trends, comparing options, and all those things. So that is something where I think it will be slightly difficult for me because I'll not be able to do DI by using the tablet or the pen and paper bit that will be there, right? So those are the two areas where I think broadly there will be a challenge. The good thing will basically be verbal ability, because I generally don't write much. So that is one area where I think it should be of some help. And visual reasoning, obviously, don't need to write much. Quant will be interesting because in many cases I might be able to solve it without using pen and paper anyway. So out of the, I don't know, 25 to 30 questions from quant, I think I should be able to manage at least half of them. So 15 odd questions, I am assuming I'll be able to solve without using pen and paper. So that is one bit. So the attempts will primarily be built through VARC, visual reasoning, and the quant side of things. So I'm expecting 50 plus 25, roughly 75, and another 15 odd. So 80 to 90 attempts should be genuine. There will be verbal reasoning questions that will be there. So again, those I should be able to manage. So I'm sort of looking at somewhere around 110 to 120 genuine attempts, which I should have been able to deliver anyway without even in a normal context, even when I would have been using pen and paper. So that is one thing. The remaining 70 to 80 questions, they will be a bit more challenging. I'm again expecting, again, just to put it upfront, I will be happy with a score of above 100 because it is going to be slightly challenging, right? So all right, so that's what is going to happen today. In terms of the strategy, the attempt strategy, again, as I mentioned in almost all my live solving videos, there are broadly two ways to deal with the test. One is you get rid of the difficult things early, and then you keep your sanity for the last part, wherein things become slightly easier and friendlier, and you're able to attempt them very quickly. And that's basically the LR, then VR, then VA, then quant. So that is basically how I attempt. If I am in that frame of mind, I'll start with the toughest section, which is LR, the analytical reasoning bit, the one with the puzzles and everything. Then I will go to the visual reasoning bit, which I don't quite like. It's not a personal favorite as such. Then I go to verbal ability, which is good in terms of CET because you can get done with it very quickly. And finally, I keep quant for the end. So if you look at many of my live solving videos, I typically do quant towards the end, purely because there will be less time, but then I'll be able to go through the questions very quickly. But today I'm thinking of doing it in another way. I'll try to attempt as many questions as I can using the shortcuts and mental rough work kind of techniques. I'll try to do those in the first one, and then obviously when I run short of time and there is a significant amount of LR and DI to be done, maybe towards the end I'll try to speed things up a bit. Right, so I'll try to, if the question, I don't know the format of the test honestly, if it is in the form of designated sections. So when I done in CET2, it was in the form of not sections, but there was a logical stop when it came to the gaps between two sections, right? So that's how I did that day. But today, if it is not the case, even then it's fine. It's not. It doesn't matter. I'll go through the all the sections in the first round in a jumbled format, and then I will keep the difficult ones for the second. Okay, but if they are in the form of sections, then I'll try to do VA and QA first, and visual reasoning. So I'll try to do those three sections first, and then I'll go for the logical reasoning, verbal reasoning wala bit. Then I'll go for DI, and then I'll finally take LR towards the end, because LR, I know my hit rate is going to be very low, purely because it's difficult for me to keep all those things in my head. Okay, so we'll start with the session. We'll go on for 2.5 hours. We'll try to fight it out for 2.5 hours. Today, I think there might be a situation wherein I might not be able to attempt a lot of questions, but fine, it's okay. Okay. So at all points in time, I'll try to talk through the entire, or I'll try to discuss what is my thought process, and I think that should be of some help. So just give me a second. I'm not sure if the screen that I'm sharing is the screen that you can see. So just give me a second. I'll just check my stream once. Some people are asking, should we solve it side by side? Yeah, so I just came to the YouTube screen once. Okay, I think I'll have to share my window. Okay, I'll do that. And how do I solve puzzles? Yeah, that is something which even I was wondering. But then I thought, chalo, let's do this. Right, so I'll do one thing. I'll share the entire window. So that, yeah, I'll share my screen so that you know what exactly it is that I'm experiencing. Just give me a second. All right. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so that is basically the screen that I'm on. I'll just go to the other screen that I was on. Yeah, I'm on this screen now, and I'll just check my Okay, all right. I believe I'm fine. I just give me a second. I'll just check it on my phone if the YouTube is streaming what I intended it to stream. Just give me a second. I just need to be sure because once I start, then there is no coming back. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the general registration. Perfect. All right. So I think we are good to go. Just close everything. All right. Perfect. So let's do this and I'll start the test now. Okay, so there is a logical reasoning puzzle here. So okay, let's not do this. I'll just go to 76 and see if we have 75 questions. Okay, 76 is a visual reasoning question. 75 is this one. I feel tempted to solve this. Does not fit into the same classification as the others. Dog, lion, elephant, cats, and emperor penguins. Okay. I am assuming all of them are mammals or something. So I'll just go for this. Just because I saw it, I'm attempting it. Otherwise, I would not have. Let me look at 99. 99 is a visual reasoning question. And 100 is also a visual reasoning question. 101. 101 is, it seems like it's a Venn diagram based question. So it's the quant section, I believe. 126 again is quant. So 151 should ideally be verbal. Yeah. So this is the verbal ability section. Okay. Passages accompanied by questions and so on and so forth. Great. Good. All right. So that is basically the verbal ability section. So as promised, let's try to do the quant bit first and try to get things out of the way. And then I'll go for the verbal section. Let's see. A survey was conducted in a school to find out which stream the students wanted to pursue once they finished school. Desired three main streams: science, commerce, arts. Perfect. There were some students who desired to pursue a stream other than these three main streams, and there were some other than these three streams are also possible. And there were some who were not sure of what they wanted to pursue, so they mentioned either two or all three. Okay. The following observations were made. All right. Okay, so this will be difficult because I'll have to visualize a lot, but let's see. Let's go for this. Science and arts, but not commerce is what we have to find. Okay. 890 wanted to pursue science, 740 wanted to pursue commerce, and 650 wanted to pursue arts. We don't know the total number of people who were there in this particular school. Let's see. 40 students wanted to pursue a stream other than the three major streams. 80 students wanted to pursue all three major streams. Okay. So if I'm looking at 890 plus 740, it will be 1500, 1630, 1630 and 650. So 1630, 2230, 2280. So I'm getting 2280 here in total, which is A plus 2B plus 3C. 80 is 3C. So, okay, 2280. 2280 minus 240. So 2040. So A plus 2B is 2040. A plus 2B is 2040. 200 is this science and arts, and the number of students who wanted to pursue both commerce and arts. 200 is the average. So 600 is basically the total number that we have here, which wanted two. 200 was science and commerce, commerce and arts, so 210 here, right? Okay. So 200 is the average. So 190, 200, 200. So 600 total, right? 600 is the total, but I think we have counted 80 thrice in that. So 240 will go. So 2040 minus 360 into 2. 2040 minus 720. 2020 minus 700. 1320 is what I'm left with. Acha, science and arts, but not commerce. That is the question. Oh. Okay. So 190 wanted to do both. And 80 wanted to do all three. So I'll go with 110 here. Idea is very straightforward. 210, 200 is the average. So 190 is science and arts, right? But 190 science and arts also includes all three, which is 80. So 190 minus 80 is 110. Let's go for this. Total number of students in the school. Okay, I was thinking about this, right? So 2040 is what I had got, and 720 उसमें से निकाल दिया. So 2040 720 was 1320 is what I got, right? So 1320 1320 plus 360, which is 1680. 1680 plus 80 is 1760, and 1760 plus 40, 1800. So I'll go for 1800 here. I think I'm on the right track. Let's see. exactly two streams, right? So exactly two streams would have been 190, 200, 210. So 600 total tha. 600 में से 240 went because they were all three. So 360 should be my answer here. Let's see. How many students wanted to pursue only arts? Now this is the difficult one, right? 650 wanted to pursue arts. Commerce and arts 210 hai. Matlab 130 is in that two wala section. Science and arts kitna tha? Let me look at my own answer. Science and arts was 110, so 30. So 130 and 30 is 260, 260 and 80 is 340, and 650 minus 340 will be 310. So I'll go for 310. It's not in the options. Let's see. Let's look at it again. Okay, 80 was all three. 210 minus 80 is 130 here, and 110 minus 80 is 30. So 130 and 30 is 160. 160 and 80 is 240. 650 minus 240. I'm still getting 410. नहीं तो I can do one thing, right? Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that, right? 210 तो यहाँ से मिल जाएगा. Maybe that other answer was wrong there. I'm not sure. ठीक है, doesn't matter. Let it be. How many students wanted to pursue exactly one stream? So one stream, so we got 1320, right? 2040 minus 720. Ratio of students who wanted to pursue both science and commerce but not arts. Science and commerce but not arts is 120. So 120 is to only arts but not other stream. Okay. So that will answer the other question, right? So 120 is to something. Now 120 is to मेरे को 410 कुछ तो मिला था पे, right? Okay. There is a 41 here, but that was not the answer, right? For the other one. Let me just move this here. ठीक है? So only arts दिया हुआ है. So let's say 120 is to 330 है. 120 is to 330. 120 is to 330. 12 is to 33. 4 is to 11. Yeah, 4 is to 11 works here. So I'll go for the other one as well. So I'll just guess this one. 330 is what I will guess. But I don't know why it's wrong. I'll try to mark it as well because itna karke it should not get it wrong, right? Let's see. 7 minutes done, 7 questions. Okay, we are slightly behind time. Let's do it faster. How many balls are there in bag A and data sufficiency question? Number of balls in bag B is twice the number of balls in bag A. Doesn't matter. Is 10 more than the number of balls in bag A. Okay? So A plus 10 is equal to B, but B is equal to 2A. So A ka value aa jayega using both these statements. So the answer is both these statements together. Yeah, 4th option is the answer. By what percentage is Stephen's salary more than Silas's? Stephen earns 10,000 more, doesn't matter. Silas earns 2,000 more than half of Stephen's salary. Okay. Silas is Stephen by 2 plus 2,000. And Stephen is Silas plus 10,000. दोनों मिला के तो आ जाएगा, right? दोनों का आ जाएगा. 2 equations, 2 variables. I think it should be 4 again. Let's see. What is the average of 3 numbers? Average of 2 of the 3 numbers is 12. Average of 2 of the 3 numbers is 17. Okay. So 2 of the 3 numbers is 12 and 2 of the 3 numbers is 17. Okay, let's go for this one scenario wherein the sum of, let's say the numbers are 24, 0 and 34. Okay. So 24, 0 and 34 अगर लेते हैं, 24, 0 and 34, it will give me 58. Divided by 3, some average I will get. Okay. The other option is, I need to make a 24 using 2, right? So let's say 18, 6 and 28. 18, 6, 18, 6 and 28, right? So 24 and 30. 18, 6 and 28. 24 and 28 is 52. So 58 or 52. So you cannot answer this question. Yeah, more data is required. Fair. Shopkeeper sells his product at a certain discount, yet he earns 20% profit. Great. Cost price is 200 and 20% profit. So that much I know that 240 is the selling price. But discount percentage will not be able to get. If he sold the quantity without any discount, his profit would be rupees 50. Okay? Without discount, his profit would be 50, but discount apply किया तो नहीं पता मेरे को. ठीक है? Anyway, so cost price is 200 using both the statements. Let's say cost price is 200. Without discount, profit would be 50, so 250. But now his profit is 40 to 40. So discount percentage is 10 by 250, which is 4%. So using both the statements, I think we should be able to get it. Let's look at only two ones and see what happens. 20% profit मिल रहा है after discount. And profit में rupees 50 बोला हुआ है. I think we'll need both these statements. Let's go. A is on the x-axis, B is on the y-axis. What is the distance between A and B? Point A is 4 units away from the y-axis. So 4 units, ये 4 unit होगा. B is 6 units away. तो ये दोनों का तो distance आराम से मिल जाएगा. A and B are 7 and 5 units away from the point 3, 4. Okay. A is 7 units away from 3, 4. And A is on the x-axis. इतना मेरे को पता है. So 3, 4 अगर यहाँ पे है and A is 7 units away. I think there are two possibilities. Either 7 units in this sense or 7 units in this sense. And B भी दो possibility होगा. 3 and 4 अगर है तो 5 units either in the northern sense or in the southern sense. तो उसमें अलग अलग A, B के values आएंगे. I think only A is enough. So mark 1, right? So yeah, that's what we'll do. What is the area of the circle? Perimeter of the semicircle having an equal radius is 36 centimeter. Perimeter is pi r, let's say. Equal radius is, so pi r is 36. I can easily find the radius and find the area. So 1 is sufficient. Area of an equilateral triangle that it circumscribes. Yeah, so 42 centimeter square. Area of an equilateral triangle that it circumscribes is 42 centimeter square. उसमें से मेरे को side of equilateral triangle मिल जाएगा. I'll get the side of the equilateral triangle. It is a circumcircle to the equilateral triangle. So ABC by 4R or A cube by 4R आ जाएगा. R we already side we already know. R मिल जाएगा, R से मिल जाएगा. So either of the statements is fine. Option 3 should be the right one for this. Let's see. Okay, where are we? Sorry, we are on question 13, right? 130. Yeah. Jeevan invested an amount of 24,000 at 2.5% quarterly simple interest. So 10% per annum. By what percent per annum should the bank increase interest rate so that Jeevan earns 2880 at the end of the year? ठीक है, so normal case में he would have earned 2400 10% पे. He needs to earn 2880. 24 12s are 128, right? So 12% होना चाहिए. So the 10% की जगह पे 12% होना चाहिए. So 20% per annum. I think I'm right. 2.5 becomes 3, right? 0.5 by 2.5, 1 by 5. Yeah, 20% I think is. 50 students, 23 like tea, some like coffee. Number of students who like both tea and coffee is equal to number of students who like neither tea nor coffee. What is the number of students who like coffee? Okay, 23 students like tea. So this entire circle likes tea. Some students like coffee, fair enough. Number of students who like both tea and coffee. So this X in the middle is equal to the number of students who like neither tea nor coffee. So X outside. So 23, not 23, right? Okay. So this part will be 23 minus X. This part will be X. This part will be 20. This part is X. This is 23 minus X. So 23 minus X, X and X again and some Y. तो दोनों मिला के तो नहीं आना चाहिए आइडियली. I think I'll get two variables and one equation. So let's think about it. 23 minus X plus X. This is 23. 23 plus X plus Y is 50. Now I don't know what is Y. If it is 1, let's say, so 22, 1, 1, 22, 1, 1, 26, 21, 2, 2, 25. So 25 is a possibility. 21, 23, 3 नहीं चलेगा, even होगा, because all the options are odd. 20, 19, 4, 4, 23. Even that is a possibility. So I think it is CBD. Let's see. Okay. Let's see this. Total population, female population, rural population. What is the total population? Total population is the black bar. Females is white bar. The gray one is rural, and this X is children का percentage. I'm assuming children percentage. Yeah, children percentage. Total population, female population, rural population. So ठीक है, left axis से मेरे को ये मिल जाएगा. Fine, fair. Population is only males and females. ठीक है. Number of adults in Gujarat and number of adults in Maharashtra. Oh, percentage of children दिया, तो children और adults होना चाहिए, right? ठीक है, children और adults. I think I should be able to manage this. Let's see. Number of adults in Gujarat. So Gujarat में we know that total population is 60,000. Percentage of children is 13 दिख रहा है मेरे को. 13 नहीं है. 12.5. Okay, this is a very weird one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 made 2%. So 0.4. So 0.8. 12.8%. What is 12.8%? Okay, let's see. So 12.8% of 60,000. 128 into 60. 1280 into 6. 7200 plus 40. 7680. 7680 निकाल दिया. So you are left with 55320. 5 नहीं कितना 7680 right? 53320. 53,320. Okay, and Maharashtra 53,320. 1,12,000. 1,12,000 and 12%. 53,320. 88 into 112. 8,800. 8,980. ठीक है 88 into 112 right. 88 into 112. 8800 is 5. उसमें 880 ऐड करना है. So 9680 and 176. 9680 and 176 कितना हो गया? 9880, 9856, 98560 and 53320. 98560, 53320. So 45,000 ish kuch aana chahiye. Okay, I'll go for maybe this one. Let's see. Okay. 49% of children in Andhra Pradesh are girls, 52% are boys. Boys in Andhra Pradesh more than girls in Karnataka. This will be very painful. I'll let go of this. नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए. Let's not do this. Gender ratio is the number of females per 1,000 males. अच्छा, female का total population has been given to us. ठीक है, let's not do this. Females in the given states to the total number of males in the given states. I'll try to look at the total number of females and see what happens. If I get a good numerator, so this is 42. 42 plus 50 is 92. 92 plus 28 is 120. 120 plus 30 is 150. 150 plus 150 plus 54 is 204. And 204 plus 32 is 236. So 236 is my numerator. I'm tempted to do this, but 236 अगर मेरा numerator है, then 89 will also be a possibility, right? 236 is my numerator. 236 divided by 4. No, 89, sorry. 79 is my possibility. Or 59. 236 by 59 is my possibility. I think this is the best option because I can see 237. I came till 236. So let's go with this. 97 4s are भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है. चलो, back to normalcy. A, B, C, D, F is a regular hexagon. A and D as centers. Radius equal to side of the arcs are drawn. Shaded region. Each side is 14 centimeter. Okay, and the options are very funny. So let's look at. ये तो 120 डिग्री है तो 240 डिग्री हो जाएगा. So 2/3 into pi r square होगा. 2/3 into 22/7. 2/3 into 22/7 into 14 into 14. 2/3 into 44 into 7. 3 denominator. 2 into 44 into 7. 88 into 7. 560. 616. 616/3 आएगा. So I'm tempted to go for either 1 or 5, 2 or 5 rather. अभी हेक्सागन का एरिया निकाल लेते हैं. हेक्सागन का एरिया is 3√3/2 into side square. So 3√3/2 into 196. 98 into 3. 98 3s are 294. So 294√3. Yeah, I think this is the answer. It's hollow metal ball is a total volume of 38.808. Thickness is 3.5 millimeter. तो cube minus cube करना पड़ेगा, right? It's very painful. 4/3 pi r cube minus r cube आएगा. 4/3 करना पड़ेगा. 22 से भी I think this should go. और 314 से does this go? 314 was a 314. 760. So 628. 132. 1328. 1328. No, I don't think so. 7 5 35, 38, 7 5 35, 30, 20. Yeah, 7 से 22 से it should go ना. So 8 8 16 and 3 19 में हाँ 11 से it goes. So 22 से it should go. ठीक है 19 4 11 से कर लेते हैं. 35 और 3.54 नहीं 3.528 3.528 ठीक है. So 1.764 is what I have. 1764 को 14 से डिवाइड कर देते हैं. So 1764 128 128 yeah 128 is what I will get. So 128 कुछ तो आ गया कहीं से तो 128 into 3 करना पड़ेगा. So 384. So r cube minus r cube is 384. I don't know. This is very weird. ठीक है, let go. Uh, I'm tempted to do this somehow. ठीक है, doesn't matter. I can't do it. I have to accept limitations. Prashant is 10 times as fast as Rakesh. Both start running along a circular track of radius 17 opposite directions. Point A. How far along the track will they meet for the fifth time? ठीक है. So 10 times as fast as Rakesh. ठीक है. So अच्छा रेडियस इज 70 सेंटीमीटर तो सर्कमफरेंस इज 2 pi r ना. 2 into 22 by 7 2 into 220 440. 440 is the entire dimension. 440 है right. So ठीक है that is slightly weird. 10 times as fast as Rakesh right. So 440 है. This guy covers 40 this guy covers 400. That is basically the ratio. So 5 टाइम अगर कर रहे हैं तो प्रशांत वुड हैव गॉन 40 40 40 40 40 200 पे होगा. तो इधर 200 meters और 240 meters दोनों में से एक 200 is in the option. So I'll go for that. Number of males is two more than the number of females. Entire group went for a picnic. Each male contributed a value equal to the number of females in the group. So x square हो जाता है उसके अंदर. Equal to the number of males in the group y square. If the total contribution is x square plus y square is 510 and two more है. ठीक है. X square plus y square is 510. What are two squares that are around 255? 16 squares 256, right? So, and they should end in a this thing. 16 square plus 18 square कितना होता है? 256 plus 324. नहीं ना? 256 and 324 will not work. 225. Okay, what do the numbers squares end with? ठीक है, let's use the options. Two more numbers. So 14, 16 अगर है let's say. 14, 16 will both end in 6. So 509 नहीं हो सकता. ठीक है. 31, if it's 31 let's say, then we are talking about you can't have 2 separated by 2, right? Yeah. ठीक है. 32 is another possibility which is 15 and 17. 15, 17 not work, right? 34, 16 and 18. 256 and 324 will again not work. Let me check once. Each male contributed, let's say there are X males and Y females. So X males contributed Y, अच्छा XY plus, oh, XY plus 2XY, right? Okay. So 2XY is 510. The product of two numbers is 255 and दो का difference होना चाहिए. 255 is 5 into 15 into 17, yeah? So 32 should be the answer. I hope I'm right? 15, 17, 255 and 225 and 32. Okay. Diagonals of a quadrilateral are at right angles to each other. Shorter diagonal is bisected at the point of intersection. Shorter diagonal is bisected. It's like a kite kind of a thing. Lengths of two diagonals and the shortest side. So if you have something like this, two diagonals and the shortest side. So two, ये 6 है, ये 10 है. Perimeter निकालने का, ये 5 है, right? So this is 3, 5. So this will be 4. This will be 6. Okay. So I will have 5 and 5, 10. 5 and 5, 10. And then 5 and 5, 10, and then 3 and 6. 3 square 9, 6 square 36, root 45. Root 45 will be 3 root 5. 3 root 5, root 5, 6 root 5. Yeah, 10 plus 6 root 5. I think this is the answer. Okay, two houses, red house, blue house. 60% is boys, red house, blue house, right? Gryffindor and Hufflepuff. Or Ravenclaw. Not sure. Okay. 60% is boys. What percentage of the red house are boys? 60% is boys. Okay. 50% of the boys belong to the blue house. All the girls only belong to the blue house. Okay. All the girls belong to the blue house, पता नहीं चलेगा, because then some boys could also be a part of the blue house and some whatever. 50% could be, 100% could be red house. Okay, boys. Acha, oh, this is nice. I like the second one. Because if all the girls belong only to the blue house, then whatever happens, red house ke 100% will be boys. So statement is definitely sufficient. 50% of the boys belong to the blue house. So 30% will go there, but we don't know. Na? So I think only 2 is sufficient. Let's see. Mark price of a television, final selling price is 25,000. After discount, profit percentage comes down from 30% to 20%. Selling price is 25,000. Profit percentage, see, final price is तो कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा, right? 2 से we will not know. Combining both, 20% is the 20% is the profit percentage. So 20%, 1.2 times is 25,000. So 1.2 times is 25,000. So actual will be some 21667 ऐसे कुछ तो number आएगा, I'm not sure. But before that, it would have been 30%. So that is the cost price, right? Yeah, cost price मिल जाएगा. 35, 20. Yeah, I think using both you should be able to manage. So, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the options. Statements 1 and 2 are together sufficient, right? Yeah, option 3 will be my answer here. Let's see. Speed of the boat moving upstream, still water is 30 meters per second. Downstream is 40. तो उससे आंसर आ जाएगा. Speed of the current of water is 9 meters. उससे भी आंसर आ जाएगा. So I think either should be fine. Moving upstream, ना? हाँ, so इससे आ जाएगा, इससे दोनों से आ जाएगा. Yeah, I think either is fine. So either is option 4. Fair. 1:4, 2:3. Contents are mixed. Acha, this will be allegations. Total quantity of mixture is 50 liters after mixing content. But you don't know, no? Which one is which? A and B are mixed in the ratio 3:2. So, ratio of milk and water पूछा है ना? So, concentration of milk in the first one is 1:5 or 20%. And यहाँ पे it is 2:5, 40%. So 20% and 40% मिला के 60% मिल गया. नहीं, sorry. 3:2 के इसमें mix कर रहे हैं. All right. Fair enough. I think 2 is sufficient purely because 3:2 के ratio में mix किया हुआ है. So let's say I take 15 of these and 10 of that. I'll get 4 of this and 3 of that. So 7 of this and whatever of that. ठीक है, the other one also fine. 20 and 40. So 1:5, right? Milk cup concentration is 1:5. So 20%. Milk cup concentration is 2:5, 40%. 20% milk here, 40% milk here, and 60%. 3:2 here. So the gap of 20 needs to be divided in the ratio of 3:2:3 rather. तो उससे बच जाएगा. ठीक है? So 28 something I think we'll get. If I understand it correctly. 28% ऐसे कुछ आएगा. Yeah, I think it's 28% in fact. So option statement 2 alone is sufficient. So option 2 is right. Difference between HCF and LCM is 30. Which of the following? So option से करना पड़ेगा 30 and 45. HCF is 15, LCM is 90. Not possible. 30 and 90. HCF is 30, LCM is 90. Not possible. 45 and 90. HCF is 45, LCM is 90. 45 not possible. Not possible. 15 and 60. 15 and 60 में 15 and 60 not possible. 15 and 45 होगा फिर. That should be the answer. Sum of the first, third, fifth, seventh and first, third, fifth, seventh, ninth is 135. Fifth term चाहिए, middle term 27. 135 by 5. Okay, comparison करना है. Roots of the equation x square minus 7x plus 12. So 3 and 4 are the roots. 3 and 4, 4 and 5. 3 and 4, 4 and 5. So 3 and 4 लेते हैं, then b is greater. And 4 and 4 लेते हैं तो b is equal. 4 and 5. So b is either greater than or equal to a. b is greater than or equal to option 4 आना चाहिए, I think. Okay, this looks to be a much friendlier graph than the other one. At least the numbers are written here, so I'm very happy. Net profit in crores. क्या था? Sales and net profit. Why it is sales? Net profit is 150. Perfect. Net profit is gross profit minus taxes. Doesn't matter. Gross profit is sales minus expenses. So normal P&L definitions. Net profit is net profit. Percentage is net profit upon sales. तो ये तो directly मिल जाएगा. Perfect. Expenses in 2013 was 700 crores. Expenses was 700 crores. Okay, gross profit is 250. Gross profit is 250. So 50 would have been the taxes, right? Because net profit is 200. So 50 होना चाहिए. Let's see. Okay, I think we are fine. This looks friendly. Tax paid in 2011. This one 150 होगा. Tax was something else. Okay, was 40 crores. And that in the year 2012 was 25% more than that in the previous year. Then what is the percentage decrease in the expenses of the company? Tax paid was 40. Okay, so gross profit मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. Net profit plus taxes is gross profit. So 150 plus 40, 190 is the gross profit. So 610 would have been the expenses. ठीक है. 610 was 2011. 610. Just have to memorize 610. And 50 to 20, 600. So 10 by 610. 10 by 610, right? So 1 by 61, 100 by 61 rather. So 1.390. So 6 is 6, 1.6. Because 6 are 36 and 390 are. So 360 ke upar hoga. I'm going with this. Tax for the year 2015 is 30% of the gross profit. Tax is 30% of the gross profit. So gross profit minus 30% of the gross profit is net profit. 70% of the gross profit is 175. So 250, right? 7 to the 14, yeah, 12 to 50. So 250 crores is the gross profit. Yeah, 250 crores is the gross profit. Expenses will be 830 minus 250, 680. 580, 687. Yeah, 580. Sorry. Expenses in 2011 was 600 crores. So 200 ka net and 50 is the taxes. Okay, so 50 was the taxes. Oh, expenses increased by 5% per year. I have a feeling it's 2013 because this has shot up and this has not by much. ठीक है, यहाँ पे 50 था. Let's see what happens. 605, 630. So 190. So 20. 50, 20. अच्छा, least पूछा हुआ है. Okay, this is 20. 20 के नीचे let's see what happens. 630 का 5%. What is 630 का 5%? 63 and 31.5. So 660 something है. 960, 300, whatever, 160 कुछ बनेगा. So not least. यहाँ पे भी 660 का 30%, 5% पकड़ लो. 33, 693 something. 157 something. So 37 कुछ आता है. Nothing beats 20, right? So I think this is the answer. Let's see. Ratio of the net profit for year 2011, 150 to 2013, 200, 3:4. Oh, nice. Good question. Highest difference between sales and net profit. Very nice. What questions? 650, 650 again. 750. So 13 is winning. Definitely less than 7. Yeah. So 2013 winning. If only we had these kind of questions throughout, I would have been so happy. Probability of getting a sum of 7 when two 6 unbiased dice are rolled. So 1 6, 6 1, 5 2, 2 5, 4 3 3. 6 possibilities. And 6 चाहिए. So यहाँ पे 6 possibility हो गए. And there you have 5 1, 1 5, 4 2, 2 4, 3 3. 5 possibilities. So quantity A is greater than quantity B. So mark 1. 1 by 7 raised to minus 4. So 7 raised to 4 and 5 raised to 5. 7 raised to 4 is 2401 and 5 5 are 25, 5 are 125, 5 are 625, 5 are 3125. So that is better, right? So quantity B is greater than quantity A. So option 2. Oh, Zalzoni ended his football career with 560 goals to his credit. 560 का ब्रेकअप है, ठीक है. Total goals while scoring as a midfielder. Okay, there is no international से. अच्छा डिवीजन का नहीं पूछा, only midfielder पूछा है. Midfielder is what? अच्छा all midfielders आते. So 10, 20, 35. 35% of 560. 30% is 56 into 3, 168, 168 and 28. 168 and 20 कितना होता है? 196. Yeah. Distribution was the same as the distribution of gold scored at various positions in the Premier League. 50% of the goals. ठीक है? How many goals did he score as a defender in the Premier League? So 5% of 50%. मतलब कितना हो गया? 2.5% of total. 2.5% is 1/4 का 1/10. So 1/4 is 140, 1/10, 14 होना चाहिए. I think that's. How much time have you spent? 153 हो गया. Okay, 37 minutes. थोड़ा unnatural है, but I think it's fine. Let's do this. Zalzoni as a defender, 5%. Were scored in international matches. Everything was scored in international matches. How many were scored international matches scored in positions other than as a defender? Okay. So defender 5%. अभी तो नहीं कहा था. कितना था 5%? 14 था ना. International में he had scored 56 plus 20, 84. 84 में से 14 were defender. So 70 were others. So 70 is 70 is not in the options. Other than as a defender. Okay. Let's do it again. 5%. 10% is 56. 5% is 28. Acha, हाँ, 50% we did, right? Okay, sorry. So 28 was defender. 15% is 84. 84 minus 28. 56 is my answer. Okay. Distribution at various in the Champions League was the same as various across his career. Defensive positions in the Champions League. So defender 5% है ना, total cut. 5% of 25% will be 1.25%. 1.25% is 1/10 of 1/8. So 7. Correct? 1/10 of 1/8, right? 1/8 is 70, 1/10 is 7. I think 7 होना चाहिए. The options are far apart, but I like 7. If all the goals as a central midfielder, 10% were scored in the Champions League, were in other than central midfielder. Central midfielder 10% था. So 56 goals here were scored. 140 में से 56 यहाँ से किए थे. So 84 were in other positions in Champions League. Yeah, that's the answer. ठीक है. Champions League more than that in international matches. 25%, 15%. So 10 more than 15. So 66.67%. I'm assuming. Sum of क्या करना? अच्छा ये भी हाँ 14752. Okay. Is that a series? 51 का gap है, right? So A plus 3, A plus 6 and so on. 3 into 1, 3 into 2. So basically gap is 51. 3 का gap है 17. So 18 terms in total. 18 into 53 by 2. 9 into 53. 530 minus 53. 477. First wala is 477. And second wala is 477. I need to memorize 477 somehow. And then you have 240, 120, 360, 360, 60. ये हो जाएगा. infinite GPA ना, A upon 1 minus R, 240 upon 1 minus 1 by 2, so 480, 477 and 480, B wins. Okay, 5A plus B is 84, 7A plus 22B is 116. Why can't life be easier? 12A plus 38B बन रहा है मेरे से. ठीक है, I'll try to see if I can manage it somehow. नहीं होगा ना? There will be some decimal, I believe. Because 16 5 are 80 will not go, and something has to end in this thing. 64 है ना? हाँ ठीक है, चलो B4, let's say B4 A4. Nice. B4 A4, both of them are equal. So luckily I got it right. 16 for the 64 plus 20, and 22 plus 7 is 29 into 4 is 116. दोनों जगह पे काम करें, that is right. Ram Bahadur 5,000 simple interest 10% per annum 30 year. I'm very happy he has invested at simple interest. At compound interest, मतलब कुछ तो करना ही था, right? For 3 years compound interest. So 1.1, 1.1331, right? 1.331 and 1.3. 1.3, 1.331. So 0.03, 1.331, 1.3, 0.031. ठीक है, 0.031 into 5,000. So 0.31 into 500, 3.1, 31 into 5, 155. Yeah, that's the answer. In how many words can the letters of the word message be rearranged such that first and last letters are the same? So M and E will be as it is. So ESSAG. ESSAG, 5 factorial by 2 factorial. 60. Yeah. Just give me a second. I'll just put my charger. Yeah. Okay. So I think we successfully finished quant. I don't know how many we didn't attempt. 4 we didn't attempt. 4 we didn't attempt. Okay. 46 is a very good attempt, I think, in roughly 42 minutes. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Now we'll try to go quicker. Let's see. Okay. First paragraph, what do we infer? All right. So what happens when a country decides that one of its most precious natural resources is children? Finland's education system provides a clue. New scores on the OECD's Program for International Student Assessment (PISA) test are set for release. Measure which countries best educate their children. Iteration: American students ranked 31st. 15-year-olds. Finland has won the international acclaim for PISA's charts multiple times since 2000. Not only did it remain there several rankings in a row, but also its students displayed remarkably low variability across schools. ठीक है. Finland's below average schools still prepare students to succeed in their personal. Perfect, understood. तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है इसमें? PISA conducts national tests to assess. नहीं, फिनलैंड का पॉइंट है ना इसके अंदर. So this is not true, this is not true, this is not true. अच्छा, okay. So everything is not true because there is no Finland here. Conducts national level test to assess the learning outcomes of 15-year-olds. ठीक है, I don't know. Aims improve the standard of education. Improve nahi hai, it's just assessment. So 2 is definitely not right. Provide school level estimates of learning environment and performance of students. ठीक है, 3 is also okay. Main aim of PISA is to assess the quality of school education in developed countries. सब developed countries है कि सब है? We're not talking about developed countries. So 4 is also off. PISA aims to prepare students to succeed in that. PISA doesn't aim. Finland aims. So 1 and 3 bacha. National level tests. It's not a national level test, right? It's an international student assessment test. So it's an international level test. I'll go for 3 then. According to the passage, Finland's education system is very good. Has average per student expense. Expense भी आ गया इसमें. I like either 4 or 5. Sustainable approach or spends far more because Finland has been spoken about in a positive context. Let's see. Rather than focusing on new schools, programs, Finland has taken a sustainable approach. Yeah. Infrastructure and spending similar to the United States. I think this is fine. Average is spent is less than that in US. So this is wrong. So more investment is also wrong. Does not build new schools but focuses on improving the existing schools. So rather than focusing on new schools, programs and technology, sustainable approach that leverages. This is absolutely perfect. I don't know why something else will be an answer other than this. So let's go. Passage attributes success of Finland's education to which of the following? Happier and wealthier you are. Again, let's see what happens. Acha, improvements are products of sound policy and practices. This is what I can see. Condition clearly Nordic to nahi hoga because it surpassed those of other Nordic countries. So 4 is definitely out. Education and general policy and practice. I think this is right because again it's an absolute sitter. Happier and wealthier population. Better teacher selection. Effective training and all those things. Okay, I will not go. I will not overthink this. Which of the following countries similar approach to schools, programs, and technology? Four main reforms which US can use, which is not required. Uh, Similar approach to new schools, programs, and technology. Reform. Acha, this one. Yes, got it. This one. Child welfare, social support, and homogeneity. I don't know. Similar levels of ये है ना तो I am assuming it is OECD countries. Sorry, Nordic countries. Education infrastructure spending similar to that of the United States. Cannot be attributed to societal differences. Okay, I'll read this a bit because I think this is an important question. Reform is a strategy to leverage the country's scarce natural resources. American education, on the other hand, so it's not same as that. Fundamental differences. American research and thought leadership. Finnish 90% Finnish teachers, whatever. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think Nordic will be the one, or maybe none of these. But okay, I'll go for this one. How does Finnish education reform differ from that in the US? School could implement to make sustainable improvements within the current system. Okay. Transversal skills and knowledge areas. Better selection, better teacher training. They can focus on deeper learning approaches that work for students by law include teachers alongside of parents, classified staff, and students. One I can think is yeah, this one, right? Standards and accountability measures. This is absolutely spot on. So we are saying that support pupils growth into humanity and into ethically responsible membership of society. And increasing standards and accountability वहाँ पे. यहाँ पे they are saying that they will give them knowledge and skills in life. Nutrition and health, fifth option, so I think it's out. High scores in tests, I don't think it's right. Uh, I like two more. Three, I don't think it's very good. Four, I think is good because they are looking at falling schools as or failing schools a primary threat to American game. I think this is fine. Yeah, ethically responsible, right? Okay, chalo, we'll go with this. Finland can provide a helpful blueprint of practices to implement in the US system. This one. Because they stem from American research and thought leadership. Maybe this one. Yeah, many of these effective practices stem from American research and thought leadership. So basically this one. Research on the American system. Fundamentally aspirational नहीं बोल सकते. It's based on American system, right? Fundamentals of American system is based on Finland उल्टा हो गया. Because education system America and Finland closely resemble each other. And I think one is better than not one of the four main reforms in US state or school could implement. This one. Defined. Okay, let's see ऊपर जाके देखते हैं एक बार क्या चल रहा है. Four main reforms any US state or school could implement. Okay, let's see what is this. Not one of the four. Define the skills required of a student's success. Okay, this is fine. Skills and knowledge is important to student success in life. So define क्या हुआ है? So this is fine. Ensure quality in teacher selection and training. Better teacher selection and effective training. Give teachers a voice in policy making. Local governance elevates their voices in policy making. They are मतलब finished teachers. So this is also fine. Give teachers time to formulate deeper learning approaches. Yeah, deeper learning approaches. Increase the remuneration of teachers. वो तो नहीं बोला हुआ है ना कहीं पे भी. In spite of remuneration, command, all those things. Despite average pay. Yeah. I don't know, it's sad, but okay, whatever it is, it is. Transversal. Transversal is across, cutting across. Something like this. Across different fields. So you have that parallel lines and transversal. So it's that. Okay, I can see some marks here. I don't know. I'll not go for marks. Marks generally does not translate into marks. When was Marx expelled from Paris? Now, this is something that I can find out, hopefully. In 1845, Marx was expelled from Paris. So 1845 तो पक्का right है, but 1849 में भी कुछ किया था क्या? In 1849, he was expelled from Prussia. So 1845 is my answer. ठीक है? Where were Marx and Engels living at the end of 1847? I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. 1847, through his activities in Brussels, he became known to the German Communist League in Paris, who at the end of 1847 invited him and Engels to draw up for them a manifesto which appeared in Jan 1848. Okay, this is the famous Communist Manifesto. I would assume he will be in Brussels. अच्छा ब्रसेल्स नहीं है तो जर्मनी होना चाहिए, बेल्जियम होना चाहिए. ब्रसेल्स इज द कैपिटल ऑफ बेल्जियम. अगेन जनरल नॉलेज बट पता नहीं. It appeared a fortunate moment. February में revolution broke in Paris. March it spread to Germany. Fear of revolution led the Brussels government to expel Marx from Belgium. So तब तक he was in Belgium. Great. Though expelled from Germany, I think this is a deceptive passage. Expelled from Germany, how was Marx able to return to Germany later? Germany से expel करने के बाद how did he come back? Okay. Fear of revolution, German revolution. अच्छा, German revolution made it possible for him to return to his own country. So Brussels expelled Marx from Belgium. Okay, so this is not the one they expelled, but जर्मन रेवोल्यूशन नहीं की। सक्सेस ऑफ द कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो। अच्छा, फॉर्चुनेट मोमेंट है, सो आई डोंट थिंक कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो लेड हिम टू गो बैक टू जर्मनी। वेल, इनवाइटेड इन जर्मनी नहीं हो सकता, बट रेवोल्यूशन की वजह से देखिए, राइट? देयर वाज रेवोल्यूशन, कुड रिटर्न टू जर्मनी एज अ रेफ्यूजी। आई थिंक दिस इज स्टिल फाइन। एंड दिस वन दोनों है। अच्छा, रेवोल्यूशन इन बेल्जियम, नो नो, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जर्मन रेवोल्यूशन, या दिस इज फाइन। व्हाई डिड मार्क्स लीव जर्मनी फॉर पेरिस आफ्टर 1842? 1842, okay. Editor of a newspaper which was suppressed by the Prussian government earlier the following year on account of its advanced opinions. Took the ownership, took the ownership तो नहीं बोल सकते, was expelled भी नहीं बोल सकते, owing to the conditions of censorship. Yeah, I think this is fine, this is good, I think this is good, ठीक है. What is the main purpose of the passage? I don't know how he went from here and there and whatever. Describe the main events in the life of Karl Marx. I think this is fine, although I've not read the first part which talks about socialism and all those things. The influences which formed his outlook. Okay. How socialism became a power in Europe with Karl Marx? Not really. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, same, exactly the same thing. Okay, let's go for this. Okay. So we have come out of a sticky situation. I'll try to see if I could attempt the other two Marx questions as well. Let's see. Marx actually predecessors did not because he formed the international socialist movement. Where is this now? Yeah, international socialist movement. Okay, I don't know. I don't think it's that good. He found the, I think it will be in the first one or two paragraphs itself, right? Let's see. Socialism as a power may be said to begin with Marx. It's true that before his time there were socialist theories. It is also true that in France during the revolution of 1848, socialism for a brief period acquired considerable influence in the state. But the socialists who preceded Marx tended to indulge in utopian dreams and failed to found any strong or stable political party. Brilliant. ये तो मिल गए. Because of the utopian dreams he propagated. So B तो definitely नहीं है. So option C and E are out. Third and five options are out. Socialist ideas भी नहीं बोल सकते because there were socialist theories before that. So C is also not right. So this option is gone. So either it's A only or A and D. So A is definitely right. Lucidity he brought to the socialist doctrine. Coherent body, right? Coherence is lucid. Huh, correct. I think this is fine. Yeah, lucid is vivid, right? Something that can be materialized. So यहाँ पे strong and utopian dreams था, तो इसका opposite. So A and D I think are right. Let's see. Which of the following passage points of view was of Marx was mainly Hegel's influence on him? Yeah, like Hegel, he saw in history the development of an idea. He considered the changes in the world as forming a logical development in which one phase passes by revolution into another, which is its antithesis, and a brief belief in revolution other than evolution. But of Hegel's more definite doctrines, Marx retained nothing. अच्छा, okay, ठीक है. I can't see Hegel anywhere later. Let's. तो यहाँ पे development of an idea, some idea has to be developed. Okay. Yeah, evolution rather than revolution. This is ulta, na? Revolution other than evolution. So 2 and 5 I think are out because 2 is not right, 5 is definitely not right. Socialist doctrine, ठीक है? Revolutionary ideas of freedom and equality. Some philosophy, I don't know. I don't know. I'll go for this. Not sure. Communist Manifesto comes much later. Na? ठीक है चलो. Done. Maximum number of times. Kitchen cabinets allow households to reorganize and dash storage in the kitchen. Destroy नहीं हो सकता. Create storage, make storage is fine. I think you can create an affordable website is fine, and truly create a roadmap. I think create is the one. Okay, we have 1 hour 30 minutes left. We have been done with 60 minutes. We have done roughly 60 questions, I think. Decisive, it was believed that whoever would possess the technology for the closest in meaning would have a definite advantage, and it may be the decisive factor in the war. Conclusive in the war, essential, percipient, conclusive. Conclusive is fine. I think conclusive is good. Okay, let's see. Embezzle. Okay. Embellish. Embezzle. Embellish is decoration, I believe. Embezzle is whatever, taking funds away. Closest in meaning, na? Steal, I think. Yeah, embezzle, steal. Much of the advertising process is aimed at होना चाहिए generally. Yeah, aimed at encouraging brand switching among consumers is aimed to be encouraging. Aimed to encourage. Aimed as an encouragement. I think this is fine. Okay, क्या ये logical order? Yeah. 4 given choices. अच्छा 5 choices. ठीक है. Okay. So we have options, right? So 2 D's, 1 B, 1 C. ठीक है. तो D से शुरू करते हैं. D, C, E, A, B. So Cupertino's library with over 2 lakh books, the largest in the area, was preparing for a rebirth. So D, C, but Saratoga's smaller library is proudly displaying its woodwork was a joy. ठीक है. So D, C sounds थोड़ा off. D, E. Cupertino's library was preparing for a rebirth. Spacious and brightly lit. What was most heartening about it was the number of young of all ages making use of it. ठीक है. D, E, C. Okay. B, A. The book is not dead in Silicon Valley, nor is a commitment to learn. B, A doesn't look good. I don't know. I think A is a good starting point. A, D, C, E, B. A, D, C, E. So smaller library में spacious and brightly lit नहीं हो सकता. That was why I was not very comfortable with D, C. D, E is a better link, I think. Because Cupertino's library is the largest and spacious and brightly lit. वैसे. So smaller library can't be spacious and brightly lit. So that's why DE was what I was looking at. I think only one option has DE. I'll go with this. I'm not sure, but I'll go with this. Start with D and DE is a link. Two things I'm good to. Any one of these may happen. So A is not the starting point. Okay. So either B or C or E rather, but B or C से देखते हैं. ठीक है. A man imbued with the philosophic spirit will wish his beliefs to be as true as he can make them and will in equal measure love to know and hate to be in error. ठीक है. So मतलब error करना भी है and error नहीं भी करना है. kind of a thing. Philosophical spirit होना चाहिए life. ठीक है. BE. This principle has a wider scope than may be apparent at first sight. ठीक है. So BE is a decent one. Our beliefs spring from a great variety of causes. What we were told in youth by parents and school teachers, what powerful organizations tell us in order to make us act as they wish. So BC doesn't look fine. BE is good. That's the principle, I believe, right? Yeah, I think BE is still decent. Then C. Okay, wider scope. Then C is talking about the wider scope, great variety of causes. BEC. Any one of these may happen. ठीक है. Yeah, may BECA is fine. And D. Intellectual sobriety therefore will lead us to scrutinize our beliefs closely. ठीक है. Because they lead us in opposite direction. I think this is fine. I went for this because BE I thought was better than BC. And even if I didn't see C, I am fine because अगर BE काम कर रहा है तो BE काम कर रहा है. That's why I just clicked there and kept it. And then I think that was the answer. Let's see. We now live with ironical nostalgia about unconditional systems for artistic creativity. Okay, this is a slightly heavier verbal section, but it does not help our no pen and paper thing. But fair enough. I have to do LR as well after this, by the way. I forgot. We now live with ironical nostalgia about unconditional systems for artistic creativity. In fact, support for creativity could have hit an all-time low. So A, D, achha, D can be a starter because there are three options with D. So DC or DA. DA has two options. So DA से शुरू करते हैं. Infrastructure and support for creativity are probably a thing of the past. Okay. D. We now live with ironical nostalgia about unconditional systems for artistic creativity. So D, A, C देखते हैं एक बार. The state cultural are steadfastly bureaucratic and private sector is not forthcoming. ठीक है. I like DC better than DA. ठीक है, let's look at this. यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि think of the past. Why? Because steadfastly bureaucratic and private sector is not forthcoming is fine. E, and there is very little in terms of support. Very little else in terms of support. So support, not support, and very little else in terms of support. And D, C, E, B, support could have hit an all-time low. So very little else, and उसमें बोल रहे हैं कि it could have an all-time low. ठीक है, I think this is fine. Let's go. Archipelago. Archipelago is a group of islands. Closest in me. Group of islands. Bursar. Okay. I don't know. I'm just thinking about reimbursements. So Burs is money. So treasurer. Not sure. LA. LA is relief. I don't know. Exacerbate, is it? अच्छा opposite बोला. Sorry. LA is relief. Exacerbate, I think, is making worse. I don't know. Exacerbate is making worse ke making better. Allaying fears is relaxing someone, calm down someone. इसमें से भी I think exacerbate looks better. ठीक है, exacerbate means increasing. Opposite in work to comprise. Comprise is ये, other is breakdown or whatever. Yeah, exclude I think. Comprise of exclude. Development studies is a multidisciplinary branch of social science formerly associated with the problems and solutions of developing nations. Social science formerly associated to the problems. Oh. Formal associates with will not come. So second is out. A former associate of will definitely not be there. Former association of will not be there. Formerly associated with or associated to. I am associated to someone. Am I associated to something? Could be right. Or associated with. I don't know. I'll say no correction required. If I'm overthinking it, then it's mostly right. One would never have thought that such a dash institution, prestigious institution as a hospital would ever become such a, I don't know, ट्रिवियल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ हॉस्पिटल तो नहीं होना चाहिए. एलिवेटेड इंस्टीट्यूशन हो सकता है. ग्रेट फोर्स. ओके. नोबल इंस्टीट्यूशन कुड बिकम अ डिस्ट्रप्टिव फोर्स. आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी नाइस. सुपीरियर इंस्टीट्यूशन तो नहीं होगा. ग्रेट इंस्टीट्यूशन हार्ड फोर्स नहीं होगा. आई थिंक दिस इज फाइन. आई थिंक दिस इज. The child under 4 is dash on all counts to be a creature who has an almost dash delight in living. Is identified nocturnal delight in living. Nocturnal क्या होगा? नहीं. Is acknowledged on all counts to be a creature who has an almost unearthly delight in living. Okay, I think it's fine. Recognized as sober delight in living. Sober delight to is an oxymoron, I believe. Futuristic delight क्या होता है? No delight in living. Unknown or all, I think this is fine. Unearthly means like crazy, right? Okay, the demand for dash is one, which is natural to man, but is nevertheless an intellectual vice. That's something bad. The demand for dash. If you take your children for picnic on dash day, they will demand a dash answer as to whether it will be fine or wet, and be disappointed in you when you cannot be sure. Okay. The same sort of dash is demanded in later life of those who undertake dash populations to the promised land. ये तो certainty हो गया ना, will be fine or wet. So I am looking at the options as well. The demand for truth. So true answer नहीं होगा, certain answer होगा. Evidence, I don't think so. Certainty, I think certainty is the answer, because this one. A blank B, whether it will be fine or wet. Picnic on a dash day. Silly day तो नहीं होगा. Perfect day, I don't know. Disagreeable day नहीं हो सकता. Doubtful day, I don't know. Pleasant day, let's see. Picnics are generally taken out on pleasant day. Blank C will demand a dash answer. एकदम ऐसे. Oh, okay, now I'm confused. Irrefutable, optimistic. Demand optimistic answer नहीं आएगा. I don't know. I'm looking at the vowel here. So demand a dash answer. Subdued answer नहीं होना चाहिए. Favored answer. I don't know. Irrefutable. Will it be irrefutable? Optimistic. So I don't. Not sure of this. I have messed this, I think. Same sort of dash is demanded. Assurance or perfection. Assurance होगा, right? Taking populations to the promised land. To dash populations. Lead populations. Yeah. ठीक है. Let's see. Let's look at the question again. तो pleasant नहीं होना चाहिए. Optimistic kind of a thing. Demand for अच्छा B, sorry, 180 चाहिए ना. Demand for certainty. What is an intellectual vice? Evidence. ठीक है. I'll go for this. Let's see. I was not sure of this. देख लेते हैं. Emaciated is weak. Undernourished. Yeah. So emaciated. Masha is mass, muscle. So emaciated is devoid of muscle. Similar relationship. Yeah. Earth is a part of the universe. Earth is a part of the universe. Yeah. Liter is a part of petrol. Water is a part of drop. Pinch is a part of salt. Page is a part of book. Tree is a part of fruit. Page is a part of a book. Stigma, flower. Similar relationship. Yeah. Stigma, reproductive organ of a flower or part of a flower. Salt is a part of water. Pedal is a part of a bicycle. Bat is a part of ball. Sandals are a part of socks. Labrador is a part of dog. Stigma is not a type of flower. So stigma is a part of flower. So, okay. क्या करना है? Mark the part as an error in it. Corruption, India's old nemesis, is eating in the vials. Eating into होना चाहिए, I think. I think this is the answer. Enfeebling internal security and crimping foreign policy. Yeah, this is fine. Despite the impact of the global pandemic, the Indian economy is poised to achieve good growth in the current financial year. I think everything is fine. Despite the impact of the global pandemic, the Indian economy is poised to achieve good growth in the current financial year. Two words that are nearly same in meaning. Okay. Coddle. Coddle is treat someone in a very nice, coddly manner. Collide is ye. Collude is again come together, conspire. So collude and conspire. C and D, I think, should be that. Two words that are nearly similar in same in meaning. Yeah, okay. Banal, shrewd, taught, astute. B and D, I think. Shrewd and astute. Nearly opposite in meaning. Okay. Prosaic. I don't know what is prosaic. I forgot what is prosaic. Perceptive is someone with some perception. Inflexible is rigid. And unwise is not wise. So perceptive and unwise, B, D. I don't know about this. I'm not sure of prosaic. I forgot about prosaic. Each word in capital letters is followed by 4 words, which is not related to the given word. Wanton. Okay, so options, if you look at it: vicious, spiteful, malevolent. So kind hona chahiye, because all these are similar. Terrific, I don't know. Not related. Verbose, wordy, talkative. Effusive location, tall. Tall is another quality or two. 95. Not related. Adversity, hardship, luck नहीं होना चाहिए. Everything else is fine. अच्छा, oh sorry, I'm so sorry. Affinity भी तो है ना? Adversity and affinity are not related. Luck is at least an opposite of adversity. So that changes a few things. Oh, so vicious, spiteful, malevolent. So terrific is my answer now, right? Because kind is an opposite as well. नॉट रिलेटेड बोला है, मीनिंग नहीं बोला था, ठीक है. टॉल इज फाइन, एफिनिटी इज फाइन, ठीक है. रिप्रेसिव एंड परसिक्यूटिंग पैशंस आर वेरी डैश. Persecuting passions are very detrimental. It's negative, right? Detrimental as the present state of affairs, present state of the world to amply proves, but they are not an dash part of inseparable or something. Yeah, inevitable. They're always the dash of some kind of unhappiness, reason for some kind of or whatever, origin or whatever. Yeah, reason of some kind. Reason of नहीं होता है, cause of होना चाहिए. It should be one of the functions of a teacher to open vistas before his pupils, showing them the dash plethora of activities that will be as delightful as they're useful. Pertinence, rightness, advocacy of activity. Showing them the advocacy नहीं होगा. Showing them the possibility of activities, yes. Showing them the necessity of activities. Necessity नहीं होगा. Pertinence, rightness. I don't know. Possibility. Not sure. Thereby letting loose their whatever creative impulses. Visceral impulses. अंदर से जाता है. Okay, I will not submit my test. Okay. I think we'll do this first, right? Let's do this. Let's get done with this quickly. I will want to start LR by the time we are 50, we have 55 minutes on the clock. Let's see. Continues the series. So P goes here, then goes to the middle, then goes to the top. अभी ये top वाला क्या होता है? Top वाला left में आ जाता है, correct? Top वाला comes to the left, top वाला comes to the left, and so on. And what happens to this one? It forms the mirror image. So this will come here and will form the mirror image. Yeah, mirror image. So we will have a Q kind of a thing on the left side. So option one is out. Only option one is out. Then what happens? ये bracket है. Bracket नीचे आता है. This one goes here and clockwise direction में 90 degrees बनाता है. So this one will go here and it will look like an omega kind of a thing. Yeah. So options 2, 3, 4, 5 are all right. Percentage और देख लेते हैं. Percentage is this one. So this one went here, mirror image. This one went here, mirror image. This one went here, mirror image. So this one will go here, mirror image. So percentage in the normal form. So option 3 is out. Option 3 is out. So 2, 4 and 5 are still left. Okay, the middle one, let's see what happens. Middle one क्या हो गया? Percentage. कैसे था? ये क्या कहाँ से आ गया? It came from the left. This came from the left. Yeah, something will come from the left. And what will happen? Left में जाके anti-clockwise. So left में जाके anti-clockwise. So it will be a this kind of a thing. So option 2, option 4 is out. Option 5. So 2 or 5. 2 or 5 में what is the difference? This SV thing is happening. So नीचे वाला will come ऊपर. नीचे वाला comes ऊपर and becomes water image. So नीचे वाला comes ऊपर becomes water image. So it will be 2 cap. Yeah, 2 cap kind of a thing. Option 2. Spent too much time on this one. Should have let go. I'll not spend time on this. Okay, let's look at this. Arrow goes down 3, arrow 4, arrow 5, arrow 6 होना चाहिए, correct? Arrow 6 होना चाहिए. So options 1, 2, 3 are all out because arrow direction change ही नहीं कर रहा. Why should I change it now? So options 4 or 5 remain. Arrow, circle, diamond, arrow, circle, diamond, and in the opposite direction. So diamond towards the right. So option 4 is right. Okay, 5. ये 1 got broken. 1 from here got broken. 1, 2, 3 got broken. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all 5 will get broken now, I'm assuming. So this one seems fine. 2 does not seem fine. 3 does not seem fine. 4, no. 5, no. Yeah, 1 is right. Okay, I don't want to look at this. Arrow, 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 arrow. ठीक है, क्या हो गया इसमें? One does not fit into this series. ठीक है, arrows are all fine. White circle becomes black, white becomes black, white becomes black, becomes white. ठीक है, triangle goes to this one. So triangle goes ahead by 1 position. Triangle goes Ahead by 3 positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 में यहाँ पे होना चाहिए था. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 4 में it should have been here. So 1, 3, 5, 7 की तरफ से the triangle is moving. So I'll go with 4. Tough one. I'm happy I was able to crack this. What is this? Swastika Enterprises. Let's see. What is this? So this one goes away. ये दो जाते हैं, it comes in the middle. Then what happens? Then something weird happens. This one, this one, this one. So everything happens. Okay? Does not fit into the series. So पहले ये वाला, then ये वाला, then ये वाला, and then this one. Na 5 should have been the one. So 5 में anyway there should have been one vertical line, nothing else. This one should have been there. I'll go with 5. Not sure. 6 does not fit in the series. Okay. So ये अगर ऐसे हो जाता है, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps से this is moving ahead. Then okay. So 2 say this is moving. I'm not sure of this. Let's see. Same quarter, opposite, opposite, same, opposite. I don't know one for some reason I feel क्योंकि दोनों बाजू बाजू में है. Let go. Not sure. I could also come for the one wherein both of them were only in the same thing. But ठीक है. ये क्या? I don't know what is this. 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not sure of this. I don't know. I'll go with 5. Or not sure. 1 or 5 is a good guy I would have got because they are not 3, 3. Okay, let go of this. This seems interesting at least. ट्रायंगल के अंदर पेंटागन. ओके. सो सर्कल के अंदर ट्रायंगल. यप. स्क्वायर के अंदर सर्कल. यस. पेंटागन के अंदर सर्कल. यप. एंड स्क्वायर के अंदर ट्रायंगल. यप. 5 इज रॉन्ग. This is 135 degrees anti-clockwise. 135 degrees anti-clockwise. 135 degrees anti-clockwise. 135 degrees anti-clockwise. 135 degrees clockwise. Sorry. Clockwise. Sorry. Base, apex, 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 base, base, apex, base, apex. I'm talking about the dark side. So option 2. दोनों में it's apex वाले side. 89th. This looks like a mirror image, not a mirror image. Okay, ठीक है, let's see. Okay, I think I'm getting this because this is a mirror image of this. If you rotate it, this one, if you rotate it like this, these are also mirror images, right? Yeah, both of them are mirror. This one, this arrow is missing, fourth wale mein. So fourth I think is off. I'm not looking at the other ones because obviously we don't have a lot of time. Now this is 45 degrees clockwise, 45 degrees clockwise, 45 degrees clockwise, 45 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise. I'll go with 5. Purely degrees of angles. Okay, arrow, one down arrow, up arrow, down arrow, up arrow. Arrow, ठीक है. Arrow के right में there is a square thing that comes. Then they change orientation and circle thing comes. Then all of 2 change orientations. Square should also change orientations. Now square should have gone to the top. Yeah, so fourth. circle whatever. So for 90 degrees, 90 90 90 90, 360 degrees. अच्छा ठीक है, this is fine. I look at the directions now. So this was 45 degrees, this was 135 degrees, 135 degrees, इसका 90 डिग्री से टर्न हो गया and it remained as it is. नहीं, I'm not sure of this. What is this? Let go. I thought that was an easier one. Now hexagon second level पे पहुंचता है, सर्कल सेकेंड लेवल पे पहुंच जाता है, ट्राइंगल सेकेंड लेवल पे पहुंच जाता है, पेंटागन सेकेंड लेवल पे पहुंच जाता है, which is fine. Then triangle is the third level, so the inner one gets replaced. Then pentagon becomes the third level. Then square becomes the third level, and then square remains the third level, which should not be possible. Na? Square should go away. So fifth, I think. Okay, does not fit. So AC1 D4 5P7, 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 सब कुछ चल रहा है, ठीक है. So A goes two places, then A goes one back, then A goes two places, then A should go one back, na? A goes ahead by two places, A goes back by one place, A goes ahead by two places, A should have gone back by one place, A should have been here instead of 5, I think. I am not looking at other things because obviously don't have a lot of time. Okay, this is very painful. So dollar comes inside, then dollar goes up, then dollar goes left. Okay. Square. Okay, square should have gone here, and then square should have gone inside. So गड़बड़ है इधर. The square went here. Triangle didn't go here. A went here. 1 went here. So triangle did not go here. So 3. Not sure. I can't look at this one. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, then 1, 2, 3, then 1. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. So C should be here. So options 1 and 2 are out, 3 bache. And it's white, black, black, white, white hona chahiye with that logic. Option 3, I don't know, I'm just guessing now. Circle, circle, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to go here. Okay, all of them are here. White, black, white, black, white, black hona chahiye circle. So option 4 is out. Then what happens? Square will come niche. White, black, white, black. So white square will come niche, which is universal truth. ठीक है. Now this will go here and the last will come here. So you will not have anything. Option 2 is out for sure. तो लास्ट वाला कहीं पे तो आएगा यार. ठीक है. Now what is the point of this? Triangle आ गया, triangle white हो गया, triangle black हो गया, triangle white होके center में आएगा. Center will be a white triangle. So option 1 is out, option 5 is out. So option 3 wins. ठीक है, like this, that side, that side, again this side. So I'm assuming it will become like this. So either it's 1, 4 or 5. Arrow here, arrow here. And what is this? अच्छा, it was this. Okay, okay, ठीक है, ठीक है. तो arrow यहाँ पे आ गया. Then arrow यहाँ पे आ गया. Then arrow यहाँ पे आ गया. Now arrow should come this side. Like this. So option 5, I think. Circle, circle. यहाँ पे कुछ है. If the sequence will continue, ठीक है. Circle 1 from 2, 1, 2, 4, then 3, then 1. Okay, so this is the fun fact. You can look at this. So this and this are exactly the same. So the answer should be this. So equal to circle, up and cross. Option 1 should be. Abhi I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. Okay, now let's go to the most difficult one. 1 hour. So I am slightly ahead of schedule because I skipped a lot of questions. I skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. Not bad. I did 19. Very, very impressive. Okay, option 1. Let's see. Okay. 8-member box cricket team won the finals and went to celebrate in a restaurant. Okay. And circular table facing the center of the table, wearing jerseys. Each of the players having prime number sit opposite only to a person having prime number on their jersey. So 2, 3, 5, 7. Who sits opposite to P? Okay. So P is either, I don't know if P is 2, 3, 5, 7, but take it. TSU, where jerseys with a prime number. TSU, and yeah, T sits opposite to U. W and V are not wearing prime numbers. T, V and S are sitting next to each other. Yeah. P and Q always sit together. So if P and Q sit together, one of P or Q has to be this thing, na? One of P or Q has to be wearing a prime number because ek chhod ke ek hai from what I can understand. So T, S, U were prime numbers. We also know that T, V and S are adjacent to each other. So T and S are wearing a prime number. So T, S ऐसे हो गया. T and U are opposite to each other. So S के opposite जो भी बैठेगा would be wearing a prime number. So all prime numbers are at alternative positions. So we know that P and Q always sitting together will mean that P और Q में से कोई एक होगा जो prime number होगा for sure. ठीक है. Now the question is whether P is prime or not. I have a very strong suspicion that P is prime because so everything else has been given here, which is pertinent to that. Right. Now P should be sitting opposite to the last one. So T S U है, but T is opposite to U. So P should be opposite to S is what I believe. और Q should be opposite to S. दोनों में से कुछ तो एक होना चाहिए for sure. Q, R, V, W and V is the same as the jersey number of Q, which is not equal to 1. अच्छा, oh, HCF of Q, R, V, W and V. Q, R, W and V is the same as. So I think it is 2468 because it is not 1. So 2468 are Q, R, V, W. Q has to be 2. That means P has to be the prime number that we are talking about. And that's why P should be equal opposite to S. Yeah, I think this is right. Who wears jersey number 7? Now this is a nice question. TSUP. TSUP are 4 people. जिसमें 7 होता है. R definitely 7 नहीं है. So TUP में से कोई तो एक होना चाहिए. T and Q. So something and 2 is the same as U and Acha, okay. T plus Q is equal to U. So 3 plus 2 can be equal to 5, let's say. And Q and S. So 2 and S, which is a prime number, is equal to that of T. Okay. So S can't be 7 because 2 plus 7 करेंगे तो T 9 बन जाएगा, which is not true. If S is 5, let's say. ठीक है. Let's see if S is 5. If S is 5, then T becomes 7. Let's see. And if T is 5, then U becomes 7. So T और U कोई तो एक 7 होना चाहिए. So one of T or U should be 7. So if T is 3, 3, नहीं, T is 5, 5, 2, नहीं चलेगा ना, right? So it should be 3, 2, 5 and 5, 2, 7, right? 3, 2, 5 and 5, 2, 7. अच्छा, but one of them is a prime number as well. Oh, so Q has to be the prime number. Q is 2, right? Oh, Q is 2. Okay, okay, understood. So Q has to be the prime number. Yeah. Q has to be the prime number. P is sitting next to opposite to sorry, someone is sitting opposite to P. W is opposite to V, so P has to be the other one, right? कौन कौन बचा इसमें से? T S U Q चले गए, T S U Q चले गए, so P R V W. So P and R should be sitting opposite to each other. Perfect. Jersey number 7. So T and Q is equal to U, and Q and S is equal to T. So Q is 2, S is 3, T is 5, and Q is 7. T is 5 and U is 7. Perfect. I think I have got it. Jersey number of P cannot be determined, right? Because 2, 4, 6, 8 होना चाहिए. So RVW is 4, 6, and 8. So P has to be 1. Very nice. Who sits opposite to R? तो ये तो अपने को आ गया था. R opposite to P, na? First answer we had given. If R is the highest among all, then who wears jersey number 4? Either W or V? Acha. Either W or V has to be 4. Q is 2. R is 8. So W or V has to be W. So CBD. Yeah. If P is to the immediate left of W, then who is to the immediate left of Q? W, P, Q, and someone. Okay. W is opposite to V. So W, V are gone. T and R are gone. Let's see. W, V are gone. P and R are gone. So Q, S, T, U बचे मेरे पास. ठीक है, वो TVS तो उस तरफ आ जाएंगे ना. TVS will be that side. So W, P, Q, V. So T should be the one, I think. TVS बनेगा वैसे. Again, I'm visualizing. Okay. How much time do we have? 53 minutes. ठीक है. 6 questions. I think it's fine. Ajay, Vijay, Sujay, Sanjay, Dhananjay. 5 brothers. Cities. No one stays in the city. Name has the same initial as his name. Also, Sanjay writes the Kawasaki. So Sanjay does not stay in Sangli because city and initial name same नहीं होना चाहिए. सोलापुर भी नहीं है तो संजय इज देहरादून और वाराणसी. संजय इज देहरादून और वाराणसी. बट संजय राइट्स कावासाकी. वाराणसी वाला राइट्स यामाहा. तो संजय हैज टू बी देहरादून, आई बिलीव. ठीक है, लेट्स गो विद दिस. आई एम टेकिंग गेसेस नाउ. धनंजय स्टेज इन. संजय इज डेफिनेटली वाराणसी, लेट्स से. Sorry, Sanjay is not Varanasi. What am I saying? Sanjay is Dehradun. Okay, Sanjay is Dehradun. Dhananjay cannot be Allahabad. अच्छा, धनंजय बाइक एंड प्ले स्टार्ट विद द सेम लेटर ऑफ द अल्फाबेट. ठीक है. धनंजय कांट. धनंजय अगर सांगली है बट सांगली स्प्लेंडर नहीं चलाता तो धनंजय कांट भी सांगली. धनंजय कांट भी सोलापुर. धनंजय हैज टू बी वाराणसी. बट वाराणसी वाला क्या करेगा? वाराणसी राइट्स दी यामाहा. तो वाराणसी. धनंजय इज नॉट वाराणसी, राइट? अच्छा, सोलापुर पर्सन कैन ड्राइव स्प्लेंडर. या तो सोलापुर स्प्लेंडर आएगा. अजय स्टेज इन अलाहाबाद तो डेफिनेटली नहीं है. अजय कांट स्टे इन देहरादून बिकॉज दिस गाय स्टेइंग देयर. एंड सुजय स्टेज इन अलाहाबाद तो अलाहाबाद चला गया. धनंजय स्टेज इन सोलापुर तो सोलापुर भी नहीं हो सकता. अजय इज इधर सांगली और वाराणसी. अजय इज सांगली और वाराणसी. धनंजय का वी हैड डन. अजय इज सांगली और वाराणसी. ठीक है, आई डोंट नो. आई थिंक इट्स सीबीडी. कांट थिंक ऑफ एनीथिंग. हु राइड्स द यामाहा? अच्छा, अजय सांगली और वाराणसी, बट इसमें एक आंसर एक्सपेक्टेड है. अच्छा, तो विजय कांट बी वाराणसी, सो अजय हैज टू बी वाराणसी. Ajay has to be Varanasi. Vijay has to be the last one. Vijay has to be Sangli, I think. अच्छा, who rides Yamaha? Ajay is Varanasi and Yamaha. Who rides the Bullet? अच्छा, Bullet कहाँ से आ गया? Bullet I didn't see. Okay. संजय राइड्स कावासाकी, तो संजय नहीं है, तो ऑप्शन 4 इज आउट, ऑप्शन 1 इज आउट. धनंजय इज डेफिनेटली नॉट द आंसर, विच इज फाइन. सुजय विजय और सुजय और विजय. सुजय इज अलाहाबाद. विजय का नहीं पता अपने को. सुजय और विजय में से कोई होगा. अगेन आई एम अज्यूमिंग बिकॉज देर आर some questions. This is the one. Again, 3 minutes. I think we finished this one. Let's see. Okay, integral marks, same marks. Difference between the third and first and third is the same as the difference between the sixth and the seventh, which is equal to 9. Actually, which is equal to 9. Okay. Second and fourth, fifth and sixth is equal to 10. Maximum and minimum is 34. Okay. Lokesh is 91. And उसके ऊपर Madhu was there. ठीक है. First and third is equal to sixth and seventh. अच्छा, second and fourth is equal to 10. So if Lokesh is 91, fourth rank is 81. So 91, 81. 91, 81. Madhu and Ramesh is 25. So if Ramesh is fourth, not possible. Na? 81 and 25 का gap नहीं आ सकता. So Ramesh is definitely not. If Ramesh is fifth, 81, 91. Ramesh is fifth or sixth. First and third का difference is 9. 91 है ना यहाँ पे. Okay, so this can't be 100 because then this would have been 91. So ये 99 है, let's say, and 90 है. Okay, so 99, 90, let's say. But 99 and 25 का gap is 74. So this is possible. But 99 and 34 का gap आना चाहिए, 65 आना चाहिए. So 99 and 65. 65, 74 is a gap of 9, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. So, okay, I forgot something. 65, 74. No, something I messed up. 99, 65. Yeah, 65. 99, 65, 74. 91, 81. 65, 74. नहीं नहीं, ये 84 नहीं आएगा ना. 65, 74, 84 will not happen. No. So this can't be 65. ठीक है, let it be. I'll go for fifth. I'll guess this one. If Stavan stood last, who stood third? ठीक है. Scores of Rupesh and Stavan, which is 25. So minimum maximum 34 है. Sixth and seventh में 9 का गैप है, तो ये 25 का गैप होना चाहिए, राइट. सिक्स्थ एंड हाईएस्ट के बीच में 25 का गैप होना चाहिए. अच्छा, Steven stood last. Yeah. So Rupesh has to be sixth. नहीं, sixth भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Rupesh has to be second, I believe. If I नहीं, Lokesh second है ना? Rupesh has to be third, I believe. Not sure. Rupesh has to be third, I believe. Yeah. I'll go for this. Let's yeah. Again, this is like sort of like a wild guess because the gap between 34 and 9 is 25. तो यहाँ पे sixth and seventh में gap is 9. So I'm assuming sixth is going to be Rupesh. एक second ना. Sorry, sixth is not Rupesh. Sixth and seventh में 9 का gap है. तो Steven is the last one. तो उसके पहले वाला जो होगा, that will have a gap of 9 with regard to this guy. So Rupesh can't be sixth for sure. तो Rupesh third कैसे है? फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड में 9 का गैप है. हाँ, करेक्ट. सो फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड में 9 का गैप है एंड फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट में 34 का गैप है. सो थर्ड एंड लास्ट में 25 का गैप. दैट्स व्हाई आई थिंक आई मार्क Rupesh as third. If Vikas scored 79, Vikas scored 79. Vikas कहाँ चला गया? Vikas we don't know where he is. What can be Rupesh's score? So 91, 81 is definitely one year. 79 I'm assuming will be rank 5. So Vikas is rank 5, let's say. So what can be Rupesh's score? Rank 5. So between 91 and 81. I think 85. Again, I'm thinking Rupesh is third for sure. If Ramesh scored 70, so Ramesh scored 70, so Madhu has to be 95. So Madhu is 95, 95, 91, something 81, 70. Vikas and Junaid. Now I don't know where is Vikas and where is Junaid. Scores of Vikas and Junaid. Not sure. Okay, I not mark anything. If Junaid scored more than Vikas, how much did Junaid score? 62, 81, 81, 62 and ये सब है ना? Look, fourth rank चाहिए अपने. Fourth rank 81 है. Neither of this would have been 81. If this one is 95, that one has to be 61. Yeah, last पे तो 61 होना चाहिए. If the topper is sorry, Ramesh scored 70 ना. Ramesh अगर 70 करता है तो Ramesh is not the last one. 34 का गैप. ठीक है, I'll skip this one as well. Can't say. Okay. A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a row in the same direction. Which boy sits at the center of the row? The number of boys sitting to the right of E is equal to the number of boys sitting to the left of C. तो कैसे भी हो सकते हैं वो? EC कॉर्नर भी हो सकते हैं, बीच में हो सकते हैं, और फर्स्ट एंड फिफ्थ और सेकंड एंड फोर्थ हो सकते हैं. Number of boys sitting to the right of B is one more than number of boys sitting to the right of C and the number of boys to the left of E. Okay. C and E are equidistant. And it's one more. So C and E can't be occupying the last position. So C and E will be here. And one more than the number of boys to the right of E. So if there are 3 and 3, then 4 or middle. So both से नहीं होगा मेरे को लग रहा है. I don't think it can be answered. Because it can either, so you can say that C के right में there are 3 people, E के left में there are 3 people, so B के right में there have to be 4 people, so B has to be at the extremes. Or you can say that C के right में there is one person, E के left में there is one person, so B के इसमें 2 people होना चाहिए ना? नहीं, I think 2 is fine. Yeah, because only 2, 3 will work. B, B, T, P, C, P are all sitting on a circular tables facing the center of the table, exactly one male between 2 females. 3, 3 male female. Pappu is to the immediate right of Bablu and Bubbly is sitting opposite Tilu, who is a female. What is the gender of Chinku? Okay, exactly one male between two females, right? So if I have this kind of a thing, this, so opposites will not be females or males, right? Um, Bubbly is sitting opposite Tilu, so Bubbly is definitely a male, Tilu is definitely a female. Okay, so Bablu is definitely a male. Sorry, Bubbly is definitely a male. If Pinku is a male, Pappu and Bablu mein se one definitely has to be a whatever, male or female. One among them is a male, one between them is a male, and the other one is a female. Pappu and Bablu mein se. So if Pinku is a male, the last person का gender मिल जाएगा Chinku का for sure. And if Pinku is opposite Bablu, then Pinku and Bablu are of opposite genders. And Pappu and ये भी नहीं आएगा. So I think only two is alone is sufficient. Not sure of this at all. Okay, my worst nightmare come true. So I love these questions, but I can't do this now, right? Let's see what happens. What can a man gain from the world? A comes here. What can man gain from the world? Yes, A can. What man gain? Okay. So we are saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, W, O. अच्छा W, O, W, H. ये कुछ तो अलग हो गया. And then T and M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W. अच्छा, so it's basically first four like this and last four like this. ठीक है, तो कैसे चल रहा है ये? A can. अच्छा, तो can आ गया. A can what man gain from the world. A can from what man gain the world. A can from gain what man the world. A can from gain as it is, but man will go to the last. And then the will go to second last, and then what it will. अच्छा, oh, so first four get arranged first and the last four get arranged last. ठीक है, तो ये वाला तो आ जाना चाहिए. Ask and you shall receive whatever he desires. या four है ना? So and ask desires he, and ask desires he will be the first part, and ask desires he, option 3 is out, and ask desires he and ask desires he is the first part, and the last part will be you whatever shall receive. You whatever shall receive. You whatever shall receive. अच्छा, 3 नहीं है. You whatever shall receive. PQRSTUVWX factor. Okay, what will be the last step number? Now let's think about this. So first step में and ask का swap होगा. So and ask are sorted. Then desires will come here. Then he will come. So three steps में first half is sorted. ठीक है? But now you are left with you shall receive whatever. ठीक है? You shall receive whatever. So receive will go fourth step. Shall will go fifth step. So fifth step में आंसर आ जाए. Last step is the same as position in the input. ठीक है. So and ask desires he, you whatever. So whatever is the answer. Okay, the way of life can be known easily. So first step will be be coming here. Second step will be can coming here. Third step will be easily coming here. So be can easily the way of life. Be can easily the way of life. Yeah. Okay. क्या था previous question was what? This was step 3, right? Step 4 will be known. Step 4 will be known. Step 5 will be the last one. Way the of life. Way the of life. Yeah. Be can easily known. Way the of life. P can easily known J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W. I think this is right. Okay, which word in the last step is the farthest from its position in the input? ठीक है. The is 1 to 6 चला गया तो 5 places away. This is not 5 places away. This is definitely not 5 places away. Not 5 places away. Not 5 places away. Not 5 places away. 6 will become 1. Yeah. So B भी है and the भी है. B and the. Yeah. Easily भी हो रहा है क्या? I'm not sure. Easily is 8 and 3. Yeah. Easily is also there. Perfect. Very nice. Nice question. Nice question because I was able to solve it. Yeah. QRST, whatever. B has 2 children. SNT are not married to each other. I don't like this. Okay. R is married to whom? Okay. Q, X, and S. R में Q, X, and S. V is not the child or daughter-in-law. Q has 4 grandchildren. T is the aunt of Y. Q has 4 grandchildren. And V not being the child or daughter-in-law of R tells me that V is either in the last generation, but V has 2 children. So V is not in the last generation. So V is in the second generation. R cannot be in the topmost generation. So R cannot be married to Q. So R has to be married to either X or S. So अभी तक तो यहाँ पे है. S has one nephew and one niece, which is fine. R is married to the X. I will go with this. I'm not sure. Who is or are definitely children of X? R is married to X or S. W, Z, and U. W, Z, and U. Y has only one brother and one cousin sister. And it's not W or Z. I'm tempted to say Y has only one brother and one cousin sister. That cousin sister has to be U. So I'm tempted to say U. T is the aunt of Y. So T is not. So X is married to T. If X is married to T, then it's a problem, right? Okay, let's see. If X is married to T, then what happens? If X is married to T, then S should be married to R. Okay, let's see. I'm just marking this. I'm not sure. But I'm just doing this because Y has one brother. So Y has a brother and only one cousin sister. Cousin sister is not W or Z. And I'm looking at these data points. I'm saying that U has to be that cousin sister. If T is the aunt of U, then X का child has to be U or X and T are married to each other. If X and T are married to each other, वो भी चलेगा. Even that is not a problem. Okay, S and T are not married to each other था ना? कुछ तो गड़बड़ गया क्या मैंने? S and T are not married to each other, but S can be married to R. ठीक है, let's go for this. Let's see. So among the following is one son and one daughter. So Y has one son and one daughter. Sorry, T has one son and one daughter. T is the aunt of Y. T does not have one son and one daughter. So the other one, I think X. What did I mark here? R and S, na? R and S and X and T. R and S and X and T. Again, I have to mark something. R and S and X and T. So R और X में से एक आंसर आना चाहिए. I'm thinking, but one cousin sister है. So R and S should be my answer because XT will have one kid then. Let's see. If Y is a female, then who are the two children of V? V कहाँ से आ गया? V has two children. ठीक है. Okay. So S and T is one couple. S and T, sorry. R and S and X and T. So RS XT. RS XT. RS XT. RS XT. RS XT. RS XT. So all of them are different. ठीक है. Okay. One couple has two sons, right? So two son वाला वो होना चाहिए. RS and XT. So X is a male. So X has to be a kid. And R and S. R is a female. So X and S होना चाहिए. Let's see. If I get this right, I'll be very happy. If Y is a male, who is definitely the son of Q. So एक one male, one female हो जाएगा. R, S and X, T. So X and S में से one has to be the son of Q. I think. X and S में से one has to be the son of Q. S has one nephew and one niece. So boy girl वाला pair है वो वहां पे आएगा. S T हो जाएगा ना फिर. But S and T are not married to each other. So I'll go with X then. Not sure. I'm not sure of this. X is not the sibling of R, then Q will be the dash of U. Q कहाँ चला गया? Q has four वो तो कुछ तो grandfather हो गया वो. U कहाँ पे चला गया? U was this cousin sister. One brother, one son, one daughter वाला couple था वो. And I think going by the previous वाली X से करें तो paternal grandfather आ जाएगा because X is the father of U is what I believe. XT is what I was thinking ना. XT and RS. ठीक है. Let's see. Oh, these are the ones. These are ones that I like, but sadly I can't do much about this. ठीक है. Let's see. A dollar B क्या होता है? A is neither smaller than nor equal to. A is greater than B. So A greater than B. Okay. A greater than B. B less than C. So C greater than B as well. So A greater than B. C greater than B. So A and C are दूसरे में तो A और C कंपेयर ही नहीं कर सकते. And B is greater than D. So A and C are both greater than B and B in turn is greater than or equal to D. So A star D क्या होता है? A is equal to D. C dollar A. A is equal to D तो नहीं होना चाहिए because A greater than B, B is greater than or equal to D. And C dollar A means C is greater than A. Neither follows, I think. A star B means A is equal to B. A is equal to B. B dollar C is B greater than C. A equals B. Both of them are greater than C. And D is less than C. So A equal to B greater than C greater than D. So A greater than C is perfect. D greater than B नहीं चलेगा. So only one is right. A and B. A is greater than or equal to B. C is less than or equal to B. Okay. So A greater than or equal to B greater than or equal to C equal to D. So A equal to C तो नहीं आएगा. A is greater than D. Yeah. So A is greater than or equal to. So either one or two आएगा इसके अंदर I think. Because again C and D are equal. So A is equal to C or A is greater than D, which means that A is also greater than C. So ये वाले केस के अंदर you can think about it. You can say that greater than or equal to will be the inequality that will be. So I think this is right. A hashtag B is A is less than B. So B greater than A. B greater than A. C greater than B. So C greater than B greater than A. C greater than B greater than A. And D is greater than C. So D C B A होगा. So D greater than B is fine. D C B A. ठीक है. And A is less than C. Yeah, both of them are fine. How many of these are there? So there is only one more. So let's see. A at the rate B is A is less than or B is greater than or equal to A. B is equal to C. B and C are greater than or equal to A. B and C are greater than or equal to A. And दोनों greater than or equal to D. So B and C are both greater than or equal to D and greater than or equal to A. नहीं, A and C will not be there ना. C will be greater than or equal to A. Yeah, C will be greater than or equal to A. A and C नहीं होगा. And B greater than or equal to D will hold. So only two will hold. I think, not sure. Okay. A said if I walk 5 root 2 kilometer in the northwest direction. So northwest. So 5 root 2 in the northwest direction. I hope the video is getting reflected to reveal the northwest direction. So 5 root 2 in the northwest direction. So 5 5 I'll meet B. So यहाँ पे B कहीं पे खड़ा है. If I walk 10 in the east direction, I'll meet C. So which of these statements can C make? Okay. So C को ईस्ट से नॉर्थ वेस्ट जाना है एंड इतना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करना है. ठीक है. If I walk 5 root 2 in the southwest direction, I will meet B. Southwest तो इधर चला गया, वो तो नहीं होना चाहिए. If I walk 5 in the southwest, I will meet A. No. If I walk 10 in the east, I will meet B. अच्छा, A said if I walk 5 root 2 in the northwest, then I will meet B. B बोलता है if I walk 10 in the east, I will meet C. अच्छा, so this is 10, this is 5 root 2, so this has to be 5 root 2. So C will say that if it travels 5 root 2 kilometers in the northeast direction, then it will meet A. नहीं? Okay, let me do it again. A बोलता है if I walk 5 root 2 in the northwest, so A यहाँ पे है, B यहाँ पे है, and C यहाँ पे. अच्छा, C will be southwest. 5 root 2 in the southwest direction will take him to. Yeah. Yes, I think this is fine. Jammer is coded as this. J, K, L. A goes backwards by 2, I think. M, N, O. M goes backwards. E, F, G. And this thing. Yeah. So 2 आगे होना चाहिए. S, T, U होना चाहिए. So it will start with U. Great. E, F, G will be my third letter. So options 3, 4, 5 are out. I will be my fifth letter. I, J, K होना चाहिए fifth letter. So ये नहीं ये. I think this is the answer. Again, this has to be done quickly. F, G, R, S, T, E, F, G, H. So 1, 2, 3 है. S, T, U, V, W, 4, H, I, J, K, L, M, 5. So S will go ahead by 1. T, N, O, P. So T, P will start. A, B, C, D. So T, P, D होना चाहिए. So these two. K, L, M, N, O. Yeah, this is the one. And E, F, G, H, I, J. Marshy. M is 13, Z is 26, A is 1, I is 9. ये क्या हो गया? कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो गया. ओके, उल्टा हो सकता है ना. So M becomes N, A becomes B, R becomes S, S becomes T, H, I, and Y, Z. Yeah. First letter becomes the last letter, plus one and becomes the last letter. So C becomes C, D will become the last letter. Only one option. Brilliant. E, F, K, L, yes, R, S, A, B, L, M, C, D. Perfect. This is correct. Secret agent texted the name of the killer of a high profile official to senior in code language. James is coded as YXYXY 7, 1, 10 to 15. Okay. J is 10, A is 1, M is 13, E is 5, S is 19. Nice. Something is off. Okay. James YXYXY. I can think about vowels, right? So YXYXY, A and E are vowels. So two X's are vowels. तो यहाँ पे अगर देखेंगे second and third letter are vowels and last letter is a vowel, I am assuming. तो वो हिसाब से my answer will become born. But logic क्या बैठे? Numbers का logic I am not able to figure out. 7. J is 10. J is 10. A is 1, which is fine. M is 13, but 10 बन गया वो. E is 5, 2 बन गया वो. And S is 19, 15 बन गया वो. Not sure of this. But I'm tempted to put it simply because of X's and Y's. Not sure of this. ठीक है, I'll go for this. Seemed like an interesting question. Okay. The mosquito attack was clearly from the marshes behind the building. Was coded as attack from behind. 3, 6, 9. Check your balance. Turn it on before anyone lines up be decoded. Balance on lines. Yeah. Tanmay walked 100 in the northwest. Took a 270 degrees turn. Why are you doing this, Tanmay? In the clockwise direction. So ऐसे नहीं clockwise direction ना. So this was the direction 90, 180, 270. So ऐसे and walk 50. So 100, 50. Okay. Like this 100, 50, 100. It's a rectangle. So it's something like this. It's 100, 50 and 100. So this distance has to be 50. What distance? I'm not sure. 50 in this direction, na? So southwest hona chahiye. I'll go for this. I'm not sure. Go for this one. Shortest possible distance between P and Q is 17. P with respect to Q kahan pe hai? 17 minutes to go. And we have good 30 questions. Guesswork coming up soon. P and point R is 8. So 8, 15, 17 is a triplet. So maybe I'll go for this. Direction pucha hua hai na? Direction we don't know. Yeah, I think I'll use both and do it. Let's see. Because 8 and 17 has been given, so I'm assuming it's 8, 15, 17 and 15 in the north direction bhi diya hua hai. So 17 and 15 we will not know because R and Q has been given to us, but we don't know anything about P. And in this thing, yeah. Okay, I think I'll go for it. Let's see. J and S walk towards each certain distance. One of them takes a right turn, other takes a left turn, and both walk the same distance. One of them takes a right turn and the other takes a left turn, and they walk for a distance equal to half of the previous distances and they meet. What is the distance traveled in the same direction to the distance traveled in the opposite directions? Okay? By both of them in the same direction. So same direction में travel किए and walk. then this, then this. Acha, oh, understood. Okay, okay, okay. So if this is, let's say 2x, if this is 2x, then this is 2x and this is x. So 4x or whatever, 2x and x is 3x and 2x. Same direction is this one, 2x, and opposite is 3x. So 2 is to 3 hona chahiye. 6 men, 6 women are standing whatever and doing whatever, doesn't matter. I'll mostly not go for this. Let's see what happens. Acha, candidate is rejected. This is again a manageable question without pen and paper. Let's see. Chirag Doshi is a mechanical engineer with an MBA. He passed out in May 2012. 2012 में पास आउट हुआ है ना, क्या करना है इसके अंदर? 1st February 2017. Born on 17th July 1987. अच्छा ठीक है, let's see. Let's look at this one. Computer engineer with at least 65% marks. 75% in MBA. Computer engineer कहाँ से चला गया? So this is अच्छा MBA भी चलेगा. MBA is also fine. Yeah, this is fine. So one is fine. At least 2 years of work in IT computers. 2012 से काम कर रहा है, 2017 चल रहा है. So definitely yes. Software engineer है, which is fine. Age should not, neither be less than 20 nor more than 30. So 87 में born था, 17th Jan. So 1st Feb 2017 में 30 तो क्रॉस हो गया उसका, तो 3 is definitely out. तो ये क्राइटेरिया है. लास्ट इज सिलेक्शन टेस्ट 70% मार्क्स. तो 70, दिस फाइन. सो थर्ड वाला है बिलो 32 इयर्स ऑफ एज, यस. मिनिमम 4 इयर्स ऑफ रिलेवेंट वर्क एक्स, यस. मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर के पास जाना चाहिए. सो ऑप्शन 5 विल बी माय आंसर. Ankita Mahapatra is a computer engineer, graduated in 2010. I think again it's the same issue. When was she born? 26 years of age. 26 years of age matlab 3 is done. Graduated in 2010, computer engineer, yes. 65% marks, yes. 6 years as a stenographer. Now again वो relevant experience है कि नहीं है मेरे को नहीं पता. But stenographer I'm assuming will be involve some typing. अभी वो typewriter है कि क्या, I'm not sure. ठीक है, this is fine. 2. अब जो stenographer में do I have to uh, do I have to assume stenographer is a typist, I believe, if I'm not wrong. वो टाइपिस्ट इज अ फिजिकल टाइपराइटर और व्हाट, आई एम नॉट श्योर, बट ठीक है टाइपिस्ट है, चलो डजंट मैटर. वर्क एक्सपीरियंस आईटी कंप्यूटर्स तो बोल सकते हैं फिर करके. आई विल सिलेक्ट द कैंडिडेट. लेट्स सी, अगेन आई एम नॉट श्योर ऑफ दिस, एंड not having rough work has got nothing to do with the question. Harish Iyer is a BSc graduate and an MBA postgraduate, 72% throughout his academic career. So first option is fine. Selection test 80, last option is fine. Last criterion is fine. Working for 2 years as software executive, brilliant. तो ये हो गया. Born on 1993 में, तो 24 years का, ये भी हो गया. तो this is selected. तो पहला वाला may be rejected होगा, I'm not sure. या फिर more data inadequate है कुछ. I generally don't mark 2 of the same kind in these kind of questions. But ठीक. Akala Dwivedi is electronics engineer. Yes, 65% marks, brilliant. So one is done. Graduated in 2012, working as electronics engineer in a core electronics firm. अब वो IT computers में उसका experience नहीं है, and relevant workings भी नहीं है. 28 years of age is also fine. MBA का data we don't know. So MBA का data if we don't know, but she hasn't done 2, तो definitely is not true. Yeah, I think should be rejected. Because 2 is definitely not true. But 2 नहीं है तो 70% graduation होना चाहिए ना, but वो नहीं है. So 2 is definitely not true, तो उस पे ही out होगी. मतलब even if she has selection test नहीं है, doesn't matter. Is my assumption. Sanjay Suri is an MBA with 86% marks. Very good. So one is done. Born on 26 January 1991. ये चल रहा है 2017. So 26 years of age is also fine. Option criterion 3 is fine. मई 15 में निकल गया था एंड हैज बीन मई 15, सो 2 years ऑफ वर्क एक्स नहीं है इसका एज अ टीम लीड इन आरपी कंप्यूटर, ये ठीक है 84% मार्क्स, सो 2 इज नॉट देयर, 70% ग्रेजुएशन में है, 1 year ऑफ रिलेवेंट वर्क एक्सपीरियंस भी है, सो मैनेजर ऑपरेशंस के पास जाएगा. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट, राइट? सो देयर इज वन फोर, देयर इज वन मैनेजरियल मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, there is a selected, there is a rejected. I am very tempted to put inadequate in front of the third one. ठीक है, I'll go and do it. Let me do this. Some advantage I will get. ये वन नहीं होना चाहिए. I think this should be three. हरीश अय्यर का, हरीश अय्यर था ना? Okay, sorry, this was one. कौन था? I forgot. कला द्विवेदी. Okay, I missed something. ठीक है, let's. चिराग जोशी का 5 was 5. अंकिता महापात्रा का 1 was 5. तो ये वन नहीं होना चाहिए ना. अंकिता महापात्रा was an issue. क्या? I remember अंकिता महापात्रा being a problem. हाँ, स्टेनोग्राफर का भी वैसे ही ना. स्टेनोग्राफर वी डोंट नो व्हाट शी डिड. ठीक है, तो आई थिंक 3 विल बी द आंसर. लेट्स सी, नॉट श्योर. ओके, third element to the right of the eighth element, third to the right of eighth, so 8 7 sixth element from the right, right hand का. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 e होना चाहिए, I believe. So eighth element is this. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Third element to the eighth element ना. So 7 6 fifth element, 3 होना चाहिए आंसर. Yeah. If all the numbers are skipped, fourth letter to the left of the fifth letter from the extreme right hand. So fifth letter के left का fourth letter. So ninth letter from the right hand. सब numbers निकल गए. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 X होना चाहिए. How many numbers are immediately followed or preceded by a vowel? Not 1 2 3 4. So 4. Okay. 8 minutes and we have some 17 questions to go. तो बाकी तो I will just mark whatever randomly, but 17 questions to go. क्या करना है इसके अंदर? 2 courses of action. Yeah. There are rumors floating thick and fast in the border districts, neighboring countries mobilizing its forces. Rumors हैं. Should put the border districts on red alert. Issue a statement about the situation at the border. रूमर है तो उसके लिए स्टेटमेंट इशू करने का जरूरत नहीं है. आई बिलीव आई विल गो फॉर ओनली वन एंड जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट द बॉर्डर्स आर फोर्टिफाइड. Okay, can be inferred. Giving yourself constant treats is easier for people working from home, where you have frictionless access to online shopping and food in your fridge. Yeah, been there, done that. No judgment from colleagues. It's my worst nightmare. During the pandemic, this has developed into a habit for many. The most powerful dictator of your habits is your environment. Experts say most of what we do is not prompted by conscious thought. We make thousands of decisions every day, so our brains tend to create habit loops to automate our behavior. But habits can only work when the cues for them are activated in the environment. Yeah, this is atomic habits kind of a thing. Before the pandemic, many of us were busy most of the time and less in need of treat-based distractions. Yeah. Nice option. Changing the environment can lead to influencing and changing a habit. Okay, again a nice option. Pandemic has shifted our baselines of what we can. About pay to nahi hai. It's not about pay. Government's can use is too far-fetched. Because of the pandemic, people now feel confused about whether treating is justifiable or not. नहीं, वो confusing नहीं है. So 1 and 2 ही है. Changing the environment can lead to influencing and changing a habit. Yeah, I think I'll go for this because before the pandemic we have not said anything, and this is the statement that I like the most. Most powerful dictator is your environment. So, oh, this is difficult. Okay, I generally don't like probably true, probably false questions. Let's see. After Bharat Ratna, Padma Awards are the second highest civilian awards. Categories: public service, field of art, social work, public affairs, science, engineering, or Padma Vibhushan, and then categories पहला वर्ग, दूसरा वर्ग, and तीसरा वर्ग. 1954 पद्म विभूषण, पद्म भूषण एंड पद्मश्री. अच्छा, exceptional and distinguished service of a high order and distinguished service. Distinguished service of a high order, exceptional and distinguished service. या डेफिनेटली ट्रू होना चाहिए ना, नहीं तो फिर हाउ विल दे डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द टू अवार्ड्स. Yeah, I think it's definitely true. So I go for one. Oh, okay. Shark, salmon, herring, catfish, dolphins. Does not fit. I think it's dolphins, if I'm not wrong, because they are mammals, I believe. Not sure. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Can't do anything about it. Okay, what is the question? Acha, strengthening and weakening arguments. Allure to dreams of economic prosperity. I don't like this. Okay, this is fine. A crocodile, snake, turtle, lizard, shark. Crocodile, snake, turtle, lizard, shark. I don't know. Lizard is a reptile. Turtle, amphibian, reptilian. Crocodile, reptile. Snake, reptile. Shark ही होगा. Shark तो reptile नहीं है for sure. Transistor, integrated circuit, carburetor, port, and battery. Very interesting. Transistor and IC are parts of some gadgets. Battery, port भी हो सकता है. Carburetor is a part of a car, I think. ये क्या है? Cause and effect. Okay. Astronaut on board the International Space Station has shared stunning photographs of the Earth, which looked like beautiful paintings. The photographs have amassed more than 1,000 likes and 150 retweets so far. Right. So that is the outcome. One is the cause, two is the effect. Right. So one is the cause and two is its effect. I'll go with this. Studies have shown kya action ko search. Studies have shown that dogs are accurate in detecting Marburg virus disease. We have 4 minutes left. Okay. Okay. We are at question 67. Okay, fair enough. We'll finish this round and then we'll mark randomly. Marburg virus disease double-blind study conducted by Florida International shows 97.5% accuracy by sniffing surfaces and people. Is yet to approve dogs as a diagnostic tool when it comes to testing Marburg virus disease. Okay. I had read this book, Racing in the Rain. There was something similar to that. So you might want to read it. It's a nice book. Public and private institutions like educational should train dogs to sniff out people who may be Marburg virus disease positive among those who attend work at such places. ठीक है. FDA should take money to approve dogs as diagnostic tools to identify infected people. Should train dogs to sniff out people who may be Marburg virus disease positive among those who attend or work at such places. But why work education in workplace? ना सब जगह पे करेंगे. Let's see. I don't know. I'll go for both. Can't think much. 3 minutes to go. Acha. Oh, this. Okay. Again, I was dreading this. At least 2 statements होगा ना. Logically follow using both the given statements. Yeah. So one से नहीं होना चाहिए. So no stem is tender. Some tender are roosters. Some stem are roosters. No stem is. So some and none is either or. So option 3. Assumption. Redrawing of ward boundaries has caused many to question the way in which realignment has been done. Exercise has been carried out with the ulterior motive of favoring the ruling party. Okay. Ulterior motive of the ruling party. Okay. 2 is fine. I like 2 more than 1. One is a far-fetched assumption, I believe. We don't know if that has been done or not. Okay. Some A, B, O, A, na? Using all the 3 given statements. Oh. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. I think I'll finish this and then I'll go and mark randomly. Some stripes are moths. All moths are helps. No stripe is an owl. ठीक है. Stripes and moths का कुछ दिया हुआ है? नहीं. No stripe is an owl. Some moths are not owls. Yeah, 3 is fine. I like 3. Some helps are not owls. I like 2. I like 2 and 3. I'll go for this. ठीक है. Guessing game. Sure. Some logs are maps. Okay. Some peacocks are hens. Yeah. All parrots are hens. Yes. Some parrots are not hens. No, 1 and 2 only. Okay. Now let's guess. I'll go for all threes. I say randomly. 47. Not sure. I didn't do this at all. मतलब बिल्कुल ही नहीं देखा ये. Okay. 63. Both statements strengthen. Let them strengthen. 61. Option 3. Option 3. This one we had done properly. 74 is option 3. I don't think I'll be able to finish everything. C. 3. 81. Option 3. 86. Option 3. 92. Option 3. And 96. Option 3. And 116. 4 I think will miss, right? Okay, doesn't matter. Chalo, let's see. Let's see how we did. It will get refreshed on its own. But I think it was a slightly manageable test. Quant I thought was much easier than what I had expected. Okay. So quant I thought was much easier than what I had expected. Verbal was, I believe, again on the easier side. The passages seemed to be slightly difficult and the jumbled paragraphs were slightly off. Otherwise, verbal was fine. Visual reasoning was, I thought some 8-10 questions were difficult. Otherwise, it was good to go. It was manageable. Logical reasoning was the one place where I think there was a lot of luck involved, right? So let's see what all answers we got right, or what was the split more or less in terms of the sections. Yeah, I am slightly overwhelmed by this score. I was definitely not expecting this. AdMat, CET. So let's see what happened. Okay, in terms of LR, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got 20 wrong here. So it was 55 correct in the logical reasoning part. Here so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 wrong, 14 correct. So 55, 14, QADIMA 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 41. Yeah, that was good. So 41 in quant and DI without using pen and paper is nice. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 39 in verbal. So 41, 39, 55, 14, I believe. Okay. But more or less it was fine. As in, even with the piece of paper, I think I would have done more or less the same thing. I don't think I would have done much more differently than what I did. Somewhere it would have helped. But then again, some of the guesses would have also, I would not have been very comfortable with guesswork as well in that situation. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, R wala I think got messed up, right? Something I did, some mistake I did. R was sitting opposite to P was right, and who was sitting opposite to R, P was wrong. Okay, I don't know. Something in my, acha, I don't know. Not sure of this. So one में कुछ condition था क्या? Oh, I missed this. We were told that if each of the players having a prime number sits only opposite to a person and prime number, वो condition था ही नहीं. And then I used that here and I marked this as the answer. Yeah, I think that was the bad. ठीक है, चलेगा. 12th में Ramesh का position was 5th is what I wrote. 6th है, but again I was not sure of this at all. 15, 16, 17. It was a nice set. I would like to solve this set at some point in time because it looked nice. But again, not really the test where you could have solved this. Okay, so definitely was wrong. Option 3, जहाँ पे भी option 3 mark everything was wrong. This I thought was right. Why was this wrong? Actually, you still could not determine. So my first answer was right here. Yeah, combining also you're not able to do this. Okay. I thought that right of E is equal to the left of C, and right of C is equal to the left of E. Achha, they have interchanged it. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought both of them were the same. Okay, my bad. 29, I'm happy that I got. Did I get it right? No, I didn't get it right. Okay, this was proper guesswork. I'm glad I got some two answers right. Kitna right, I guess. This was a good one. It was slightly easy. I was happy with this because it was slightly on the easier side. That's why it took what 15 seconds and all, and I did this. But otherwise, if this would have been difficult, I would have messed up some 4-5 more. Okay. But anyway, 29th में क्या किया? Something like this was there. So Q and V were there. XT and RS were coupled, so that was good. That part I was able to crack. Somehow I cracked it. I don't know. Some train of thought, but I cracked it. So that I was happy about. कितना time लिया? 27th I took 151, then 137, then 54, 125 I took some time here. 59, 32. Okay. If I would have written it, then maybe same उतना ही time लेते. I don't think I would have taken less time. This was nice. I like these kind of questions. I'm very comfortable writing it down. But even then, I think it was fine. So 33 was right. 34 was very good. 35 was good. 36, 37, 38 was fine. This was also slightly tricky. I took 150 here. I messed up. A or B को I interchanged in my head. 45 में क्या चल रहा है? 45 I was not sure. I think 8, 15, 17 is what I thought it would be. But I think I don't know what was the answer. 2, 5 still cannot be determined. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Not sure. This was a proper guess. 49, 50 सब guess होते. 52. अच्छा 52 guess नहीं था. Oh, 52 I got wrong. Ankita Mahapatra. अच्छा will be rejected. Oh, I marked. What did I mark? Inadequate. Okay. हाँ ठीक है. I got slightly carried away. 53 was 1. 54 was 2. 55 was 4. Oh, so my logic was fine. The execution was bad. So if you look at it, so again, one thing. This is 5. 51 was 5. 52 should have been 2. So 5, 2, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 3 was not it. Okay, my execution was fine. Logic was off. Chalega. Okay, 59th. Course of action. I'm definitely not good with these questions. Should put border districts on alert and issue a statement. I think both होना चाहिए if this is not right. अच्छा, only 2 follows. नहीं समझ में आया. मतलब why will they issue a statement about the situation at the border and not do anything about it if it's a rumor? अगर rumor है तो मैं दोनों भी चीज नहीं करूंगा ना. I should not do anything if it's a rumor. Or maybe at the border you will, because at the border there are rumors, you should do that. Yeah, I agree. Okay, my bad. This was a guess. 67. I don't know. I just took a guess here. I will go for 2 maybe. अच्छा 4 कुछ भी नहीं करना है. Because there has to be a proper process for approval, and if they have not approved, कुछ उसमें false positive cases भी आएंगे. I don't know. Yeah, processes may have to be followed by the approval for the approval by FDA. ठीक है, fine. 71 could have got this. ठीक है. 72 could have got this. Would have. ये सब 77 I don't. 78. 81 no. 82. Why did I get 81 wrong? 81 though I didn't try properly. 82 I had tried properly. वो triangle का कुछ तो गड़बड़ था ना. I did something. So 1, then 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 होना चाहिए था यहाँ पे. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. अच्छा 4 was the answer. No, yeah, why was not 4 not the answer? अच्छा 1 was wrong. Triangle should be to the immediate right of the arrow in option 1. Okay, I'll have to check this. I'm not sure. 83. I thought there should be one horizontal dash. मतलब जो भी, not the diagonal one. So यहाँ पे there are 8. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Now 1, 2 are there. So there has to be at least 1 here. That was my logic. That's why I went for 5. That's why I said 5 is wrong. One line is reoriented and one line is eliminated. Achha, so both one line reoriented was this one and one line eliminated was this one maybe. So that's why it was wrong. This तो I did. I told you. I think it would have been 4 then because both of them are present in the same one. वो भी नहीं है, ठीक है. Something random. I got it. I got wrong. Yes, तो was a proper guess. I just said यहाँ पे 4 है, बाकी सब में 3 है करके. This will be my answer. I don't know. It could have been 1 as well. Yeah, 1 was the answer. I don't know why. Number of elements in all options are 6. I spotted 3 in each option, and then I nicely forgot about 2 4 and 2 5. Yeah, 1 was the answer. 92. I couldn't figure this out at all. 2. I don't know what was the answer. Shaded sector moves 1 step. Okay. Okay, 1 step, 2 steps, and so on. So option 3. Right. ठीक है. Understood. 95 क्यों wrong हो गया? Did I do it properly? I had done something, right? I had gone for some angle or something. Triangle कहीं पे आना चाहिए कुछ तो था. So dollar goes here. Square goes inside. Option 2 is the answer. 5 is the answer. Something off. 96, so I did try. 97 was 97 कैसे करोगे? Crescent, crescent, then again crescent, then this one. क्या किया इसमें? 1 2 3, then 1, then 3, then 1, then 3. Now 1 2 3 होना चाहिए. So this should be a crescent here. It should be black. So it has to be either 4 or 5. Oh, yeah, it has to be either 4 or 5. The answer has to be either 4 or 5. Circle 1, 1 2 3, 1, 1 2 3. Circle has to be here and white. Or maybe this was a guess. That's why I got it. Yeah, so option 4 is the answer. Okay, but I think this was a guess. 114. Oh, this could have been determined. I don't know what happened here. 23 like tea and some students like coffee. Number of students who like both tea and coffee is equal to the number of students who like neither tea nor coffee. So I had x, 23 minus x and y. So 23 plus x plus y is 50. 23 plus x plus y is 50. But x नहीं आएगा ना मेरे को. Let the number of students who like coffee, both tea and coffee, and neither tea nor coffee be C, X and X. Who like coffee, C, both tea and coffee, X, neither tea nor coffee, X. Right. Oh, I missed this. Yeah. So the entire circle will be C. So like coffee पूछा हुआ है ना, so I did not have to find the value of y. I had to find the value of x plus y. X plus y would have been 27. Yeah. Nice. ठीक. 114. Don't curse me for my reactions, okay? Even if I would have got 190, I would have made the same reactions. Even if I would have got 50, I would have had the same reactions. Okay? 49, 52, okay, this too was very difficult. I don't know what I did. 116, galat nahi ho gaya, kuch to, I got something right, something wrong. 115, I got right somehow. This was a lucky guess. I worked very hard and I marked something. 46, 452, right? So there was some, yeah. I don't know if this was right or not. 98, 672, 52, 220. I don't know if I got the calculations right. One of the first few questions that we did right. This though we didn't get time to even guess. What if I would have guessed these 4? See, यहाँ पे C right होता. Okay. Yeah, it would have been even 150 if I would have been able to mark this. But then I might not have got the other 149 marks. Oh, how did I get this wrong? This I was very confident about. 120, 120, 240, 2 by 3 into pi r square. 2 by 3 into pi into 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 14 square, na? 44 by 3 into 28. 44 into 28. 1320 minus 88. 1232. 1232. Yeah. 1232. And 294. Yeah. ठीक है. Fine. I think I forgot to do that 2 by 3 में से 2 करना भूल गया. This though I had to guess. I couldn't figure out what to do with this. Something we fought out. कुछ तो fight मारा. But we were nowhere close to whatever. And नहीं मतलब I don't think this would have. I would have been able to do this. If I would have been able to do this, I would have been doing something great in life. I don't know how this got wrong. How this went wrong. Defensive in the Champions League, na? Champions League was same as Champions League 25%, eh? And as a defender, right? The defensive position, 5%. 5% of 25%. So 5% of 140. Oh, 35. 20 होने लगा. Okay, एक सेकेंड ना. 15% है. Yep, defensive midfielder and defender and defensive position. Nice. I didn't read it properly. 150. ये कैसे गड़बड़ हो गया? 5 factorial by 2 था ना? 5 factorial is what? First and last letters are the same. M and E are same. So E S S A G होना चाहिए. तो 5 factorial by 2 factorial. Why is this wrong? Acha, oh, like that. I thought first and last letter same are M and E. So first and last letter are S S. You will get 5 factorial by 2 factorial. First and last letter E E, you will get 5 factorial by 2 factorial. So you are going to get 120 as the answer. Perfect. Okay, I misread it. 154. This तो क्या none of the above. अच्छा, United States. ठीक है. ठीक है. Fine. I understand. 160. ये पता नहीं मेरे को. What is this? Evolution, revolution. नहीं पता. Would I mess this up? When was Marx expelled from Paris? How did I get this one on? This was the first question that I think I did in this section. 1845. Marx was expelled from Paris. 1849 was expelled from Prussia. Oh. I didn't read it though. 170. I don't know. DECBA. क्या आंसर था? BDCEA. Not even close. Not even close. BDCEA. C and E. ठीक है. I think C and A. So I thought smaller library, but sprawling ranch-like building. ठीक है. That was spacious and light. ठीक है. I didn't read it too. Jumble paragraph क्या था? But it was difficult. I don't know. I didn't quite like the jumble paragraph. इसमें क्या था? Correctly fits blank A. Demand for truth. Certainty. Oh, certainty. Did I mark certainty earlier? I think I marked certainty. तीनों गलत हो गए. 181. Doubtful day. Blank C. Optimistic ऐसा. Irrefutable. पता नहीं. So again this one. Repressive and persecuting passions are very dash. I don't know. Common. Amply proves ना. World 2 amply proves. मतलब it's very common. 198 क्या बोलते हैं? Blank C. There are always the dash. Some kind of unhappiness. Basis. Outcome. Oh, but they're not a dashboard, they're the outcome of some kind of analysis. Fine. Blank E. Thereby letting loose their what? Malicious. अच्छा kind impulses ये कहाँ से आ गया? अच्छा preventing the growth of a desire to wrong the choice of others. ठीक है overall happy with what happened. But otherwise if you look at the kind of the amount of time that I took overall, so you look at it 3 to 27. So when I realized, so this was because I didn't write anything, I had to force myself to visualize things. ये तो मतलब guesswork ही था. One or two I think I was right, but otherwise it was proper guesswork. 14, 8 seconds, 32 seconds, 1 minute. So you have to be very quick, right? So 45 seconds is the average that you get to attempt each and every question. So there has to be a significant number of questions where you are below 45. And you will find those questions in verbal. Mostly in verbal, and if quant is your strong suit, then yes, quant में भी आ जाएगा. So beyond those two RC passages, 160 by 166 यहाँ पे. So this you have to be very quick with, right? So 25, 166 में, 38, 19, 18, 140, because jumbled paragraph and a difficult one I think. 137 again a jumbled paragraph, 126 jumbled paragraph, 13. So ये सारे questions में 45 seconds नहीं लगाना है, right? So we have 13, 13, 31, 10, 48, 26. ये सब करना, right? So if you are able to do this quickly, I think you will save a lot of time, which you can use in other sections, right? So that is the whole idea. So every question, if you look at it, it is less than 45 seconds. If it is not an RC in most cases, okay. Quant again is something which you can improve. So ये 333 because I visualized the entire thing. Otherwise, if you would have drawn it, I think I would have been able to do it even more quickly. ठीक है? 32 seconds. So this was on the first question, right? First question के बाद, even if I didn't write, I could visualize कि हाँ मतलब whatever something is going on and 1800 कुछ answer आएगा, right? Then 13 seconds because we already knew 720 we had used 360 into 2 तो वहां से वो बन गया. 59 seconds, 9 seconds, 38 seconds, 31 seconds, 28, 54, 51, 47, 42. So this is basically how quick you need to be. ठीक है, यहाँ पे I messed it up थोड़ा सा, but ठीक है, 133, 360 यहाँ पे it was a matter of ego. यहाँ पे I just took it on my ego that ये करना है करके. But then this I had no business doing this question, right? Especially in this format. Even if it was a written paper, उसमें भी ये question करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं था because the numbers were very awkward. So 112 ये सब था. If you look at the percentages were 0.4 के gap में था. So 2.4, 2.8, 2.12, 2.16 और जो भी है, whatever 4. Sorry 2.5, 3 कितना था? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps ना? 2 divided by 5 कितना होता है? 0.4 ही था बराबर. 2.4, 2.8, 3.2, 3.6 and 4. Yeah. So those kind of things. So it was very difficult to get into these calculations even with a pen and paper. So ये तो I should not have spent 3 minutes, but ठीक है, fine. 10 seconds, 2 seconds, then I became wiser as we went ahead. 0 seconds, देखा ही नहीं इसको. ठीक है, 11, 54, then 1 minute, but again the options were such that there were 2 parts to it. So I knew that if we were able to crack 2 parts, we should have been able to get the answer. That's why I went for this. नहीं तो I would have left this one as well. 150, this was again ego. थोड़ा सा ego आ जाता है starting में, right? So initially 20 minutes, बहुत सारा time है, didn't really look at the timer, started with the test. I have never done this kind of a thing earlier. So थोड़ा सा वो ego पे ले लिया कि how amazing would it feel if I were able to crack this question. So that was the only thing that I had in mind at this point in time. But strict no, right? P value भी देखेंगे तो 90% people attempted but 16.67 है. तो 15 है P value. Definitely I should not have gone for this, right? 59 seconds, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Again, I didn't read the question properly. Total contribution rate was 510. I went for x square plus y square instead of xy and xy. So 2xy जैसे figure out कर लिया, the answer was clear. It was obvious. But 2 minutes again was a lot of time spent here. 56, good attempt. 110, ठीक है, fine. 59 seconds, fine. 24, 147. I got the answer, but then again I started thinking कि अरे क्या करना चाहिए. Which is fine. This was fine. Used options. This was very easy. By 5 करना था. 23. हाँ तो but 4, 3, 4 and 4, 5. So B will always be greater than or at least equal to. उसके नीचे तो ए के नीचे तो जा ही नहीं सकता कुछ भी, right? This was thankfully a very easy set. That's where I got some 5-6 marks. I think I would have got here. So 53, 1-8, 43, 114, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. This was again an easy question. 27 seconds. This was again manageable. Calculation ही करना था. 35, 28, 59, 28. So these were the questions that helped, right? So because of these, I could invest time in LR. And LR के अंदर if you look at it, there weren't a lot of puzzles वाले questions. So this was one. 6 करेंगे तो 7th, if you look at it again, this could have been managed by just observing the data that was given to you. Again, return would have been much better, but I think it was a good thing that I didn't have to write, because if I would have written it, I would have taken more time to do this. In fact, people who would have solved this who can probably look at it and see 246 is what the average time of the toppers has been, right? 95% accuracy hai, but 246 is the amount of time that you have taken. Because I was not allowed to use a pen and paper, or I did not allow myself to use the pen and paper, मेरा 43 seconds में हो गया. नहीं तो I would have spent time on this. So in some cases it helps not getting into the अभी यहाँ पे 6 seconds people have solved, but I took 1 minute because I did not write it. तो थोड़ा compensate हो जाता है. 9 seconds, 36 seconds, right? 8 seconds, 27 seconds, 14 seconds, 26 seconds. ठीक है. And I'm very surprised to see 100% of the toppers getting it right, but good. Fine. So that was more or less what had to be done in this one. Got lucky at a few places. The input output one was easy. I was dreading a few things at the start, right? Data interpretation I was dreading. One bad set, but 2 sets I believe were fairly straightforward, manageable, even without pen and paper. तो वहाँ पे बच गए. But that one set with those 12.5%, 12.8%, that was a difficult one. तो वहाँ पे कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते थे. That was fine. But the other 2 sets, that gross profit, net profit one was very straightforward. The goals one was very straightforward. तो वो दो तो कर ही सकते थे for sure. ठीक है. तो वहाँ पे those 2 sets turned out in our favor. Sequential output turned out to be in our favor because it was manageable. The out of 5, I think LR sets that were there, 6 LR sets I think. So 2 were definitely not possible. I did not do them at all. Remaining 4 के अंदर 2 were manageable even without pen and paper, with a lot of thought. One, that family tree was, I took a lot of nice guesses, worked in our favor, तो वो बच गए. Verbal, except the RCs and the parajumpers, was fairly straightforward, I thought. तो वहाँ पे manage हो गया. Quant was, obviously quant is my strength, so I can't do poorly at quant even without. Again, I joke to a lot of my colleagues today that the next step is basically going to be solving it blindfolded, right? Without looking at the question, someone narrating the question to me, and then I will solve. So that is ideally the next level of life solving. But I think even in that format, I will be able to manage quant well, is what I think. So that is generally not a surprise, honestly. So that was basically what helped. So these things helped me. Otherwise, it was a fine test, I think. Something somewhat similar to what CET looks like, or what has been reported to me. I haven't taken CET over the last couple of years, but that's what I have heard CET to be like. So I think it was a fairly fair test at the end of the day. Okay, chalo. So I hope you enjoyed this variant of live solving. And if there is any question that you have, anything that you think was different from what you had thought, please put it in the comment section. Once the video is live, I will have a look at the comment section. I'll try to reply to your queries. But otherwise, yeah, I think it was a fine attempt, and hope all of you did well at this test as well. So yeah, so wish you all the best with your preparation, and hope you do well. We'll try to squeeze in more such content before the actual CET. So wish you all the best, and yeah, keep preparing and stay tuned to the channel, and stay subscribed. All right. So have a great evening ahead of you, everyone, and have a great week ahead as well. Okay. Yeah. Bye, everyone.